And I can always add stuff to the stream too, which is cool. Now people know we're streaming. You want that there. So that's fine. So that's open, so now they can chat with us. Content. Just the other link. Hey, and welcome everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us. We got one viewer already in the chat. Woo! MsMalice and General Malice here, coming in live again every day this week except for Friday because we'll be setting up for Retro Mania. We are going to be doing some Nintendo 64 consoles today. MsMalice has 7 complete consoles in front of her, actually 8, one in box, and we're going to be cleaning up some of these consoles so that they look very nice and pretty for RetroFest. So MsMalice today is going to be spending some time with y'all, and she's going to show you what we got and kind of the things that you can do, for general maintenance, and then what we think is appropriate for sending stuff out. So without further ado, how do you say? Je ne sais quoi. MsMalice will take over.
Alright, so we have a Nintendo 64 console here. We've got the power cord, we've got the audio video cable, and the console itself. Everything needs to be cleaned. I'm just going to wipe these down, the cords down, because they're kind of dirty and dusty. And I will clean this off with a toothbrush and some alcohol, just to make it look a little bit better and get the dirt and dust out of any of the areas. But we'll do that at the very end of the cleaning. We're going to really focus on getting this deep cleaned. So we're going to start by taking off all of the loose pieces. So we have the expansion slot, and how do these come out? They just slide out?
Yeah, it's a prong, so put that there and then plop it up.
Okay.
There you go.
I just don't want to break anything.
So that is the extended memory jumper pack, which usually sells for like $65. They are the expansion pack, and you would use this to add more memory bus to the console to play higher end, later feature games. So you can't play any Donkey Kong on the system without that, and certain games wouldn't have functionality like Perfect Dart wouldn't have certain stages or to that effect.
Okay, that's cool. Alright, so I'm going to just take this off too. This is another extended slot on the bottom. I don't know what that's for, but I want to make sure that I'm getting all the dirt and dust out of there. And then this is the first time I've seen these screws. It's definitely a proprietary Nintendo screw. It kind of looks like a flower, so let's see if we can find the right part to open this. wonder if it's this. Hey, General?
Yeah.
What is the bit for opening these?
Hold on.
They look like a flower.
Okay, so what this bit is the same bit we were using before. It's going to be one of these larger ones. I don't know if this is the right one. I believe that's it.
Okay. Yeah, I just couldn't tell which one it was.
But you look, see?
Oh, I see. It's got the flower thing on it. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
And then, again, I think the flowers might go a little bit sizer, but that should be exactly which one it is.
Awesome. All right, so this is a G4.5 from the iFixit kit, if this is the right size one. Perfect. Maybe? Yeah. There we go. So we're just taking these apart and getting all the dust and dirt from the inside out. Already there's quite a bit of debris on the outside of these, so it'll take a little bit of scrubbing to get them clean. But we want to make sure that there's nothing in here that would cause any problems with the connections, or, you know, and also we're not sending out dirt and nastiness to our customers that might pick this up.
Oh, yeah. Now, I'm going to go downstairs, and I'm going to post that in our new YouTube group that we're streaming. I'm also going to go run 1 or 2 errands. Little Malice has a shirt on, and if you need something, he will assist you, okay?
Okie dokie.
If you run out of N64s, you can continue working on the controllers.
Nice.
I will be back.
Okie dokie.
Let me get your stuff. All right, little Malice, on those.
Oh, no more viewers. Bye. Thank you for joining us, though.
Another one?
No, we lost the one that was there.
It's okay.
Oh, that's gross.
I haven't promoted anybody yet.
Oh, boy. Man, I wish they would have stayed. They would have seen exactly why we're doing this.
What is it, roaches?
Full of bugs.
Ew.
Look at this nastiness. Full of bugs. Bugs everywhere.
Oogies.
So yeah, so that's why we're cleaning them. I want to make sure we get all that stuff out of here. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and take the buttons out. There we go. That way I can get all of the stuff that's in there cleaned. Oh man, yeah, this one was, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's pretty dirty in there. So we're just taking these pieces apart, and then I'm gonna put it in some soapy water. I'm not gonna soak it too long because this right here is a sticker, and I'm concerned that it might cause it to lift up. So really, I'm just gonna take these pieces apart and probably not soak it exactly, but just use the brush to clean it out. So the 2 screws that are holding the cartridge slot in are Phillips head screws, not the proprietary Nintendo screws that were on the back side. So this should all be, oh yeah, that's so nasty. Okay. Perfect. Alright. So that's that. That part's taken apart. Let's see what we can do in here. How many screws hold this down? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Maybe 7, 8. Let's see. It's definitely these two. So that's going to hold that down. That's going to hold that down. Let's see here. Am I getting into a bigger project than necessary? So that, honestly, one, two, three, 4, 5. Let's see how clean we can get it without taking it apart. Alright. Yeah, gross, nasty Cheeto dust. It is true. It actually had bugs in it. Like, I don't know where they went now. I dumped them out, probably into my lap. But there were, like, those mosquito hawks in the corners of this one, so it was pretty gross. So, no scrub, scrub, scrub. I'm debating on whether or not I should take this apart. I'm going to see how clean I can get it with just the alcohol and a toothbrush. And if it looks better and I feel like it's, you know, clean enough, then I'll leave it at that. But if I feel like it's just still looking pretty rough and I need to go a little bit further, then we'll go from there. But for right now, my plan is not to spend an extraordinarily large amount of time cleaning up stuff unnecessarily. So this is just 91% alcohol and a toothbrush, the soft bristle brush. I'm going in there and I'm just cleaning off all of the connectors, any place where there's dirt and dust building up. And then I'm going to use probably a little Q-tip to try to go in there and get any of these little corners and stuff that I can't quite get the toothbrush into. Oh, it was a lot dirtier than I thought, and then I spilled the alcohol. Yeah, ugh. It's just straight dirt. I don't know. I feel like it's probably not that hard to take this apart and put it back together. So, let's try it. Okay, we need a bigger screwdriver for those. Come on. The struggle is real. There we go. Those are triangles. Let's see. Better. No. Moderate. Let's see here. Sorry, y'all. Sitting here trying to figure out what's the right size screwdriver. I'm sure it's riveting content. Riveting. Just stuck to the edge of your seats. Don't know what to do. Okay. Alright, we'll figure that out in a second. I just know those screws have to go somewhere so that this can come out of the housing, so we'll figure it out. Probably should have watched a video before I did this. But, you know, right? No risk, no reward. I don't know. Don't laugh at me, MsMalice. Alright, so we're moving and taking off the board off of the inside of the case. So hopefully, after I remove these screws that are on the bottom, I think there's only maybe 6 or 8 of them, then we should be able to, ooh, those are different, those are long. What does that screw into? Let's see. Let's put those back. Maybe we don't need to take that one out. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to take out this one. The goal is just to take out the screws that are holding it into the housing. I don't want to take out anything else that I don't need to. Did that one? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 6. All right, let's try these. Don't think those are going to be the ones. All right, we'll try these. All right. Okay, that's half of it. Okay. Okay. So let's try, we'll try these two. Those are really short. I don't like it. All right. Let's just pretend that we didn't do this, and we're just going to figure out a way to clean this without taking it all apart. Yeah, just do it. Okay, I'll try to be very careful with the canned air, that way I'll give you a heads up. I'm just concerned. You know, there's a lot of screws in here. So okay, so that part's loose. So there's got to be something right in. There's only so many screws that it could possibly be. I don't know why I'm scared of an additional 4 screws. I mean, I already know there were bugs inside of here, so it's not like it's not gonna help. All right, there we go. Okay, so then we'll take that little thing. It's already, those two. I did those. Those are small. That's going to take that part off. Okay. So I have a budget for time. I'm supposed to only spend about 20 minutes per console. Obviously the first one's going to take me a little bit more time. So I was kind of trying to avoid doing the unnecessary, extra work if at all possible. That screw is very difficult. Don't know if I'm going to be able to get it out. I don't think I can. That one either. Yeah, I'm just worried that I got all that. It's literally like, it's not going to be those two screws. It can't be those two screws. Watch, it's those two screws. Y'all. Alright, let's see here. Seriously. Okay. So we have the inner parts out now. Go ahead and take, okay, that can come out, so let's just take that out. Okay, alright, so now that can go over here to get cleaned. That can get cleaned, that can get cleaned, that can get cleaned. Awesome. We're on the right track. Okay. So. Spend a few minutes. I'm not going to do too much more than I already did, but now that I have this apart, I can actually, just try to keep that on there so I don't snag any of the circuit board. But we're going to just use the toothbrush and clean out the controller ports. We're going to get the top and the bottom. And these have a little bit of like just built up kind of discoloration on them. So I'm using one of those Mr. Clean Magic erasers or melamine sponges. I'm just trying to get the yellowness off. Hope y'all can see that. Sorry. It's kind of cool. It tells you the left and the right side of the controller ports, so the right and left, for when, I guess, when they're building the consoles, so they know that what side goes where. It's kind of nice too when you're fixing stuff that, it only fits on one side or it goes on one specific side. But what's one thing that's nice about, the proprietary parts for Nintendo, and kind of everything has a place that it goes into. Certain screws don't fit in other spots. They only have one place that they go. So, alright. Getting that all cleaned up. Okay. Okay. Real quick, I'm going to use the canned air. I apologize. Try and get those. There's still a little bit of dirt right here on this controller port, kind of on the inside. You know, honestly, most people wouldn't even notice it, but I did, so I don't know. And I think MsMalice would probably notice it too. So maybe, you know, maybe a few people would notice it. Alright, so let's see, there's a little bit of hair right there. Let's get that kind of cleaned off. Looks good. Okay, nothing major going on here. I'm just going to set this to the side, and then I'm going to start working on cleaning all these smaller pieces. So this is just, didn't get soap. Be right back. Sorry about that, y'all. I needed to get dish soap. So this is just warm water, dish soap, just a little bit. You don't need it to be super, super sudsy or anything like that. We're not trying to, you know, saturate anything or make anything overly wet. We're just trying to get it clean. The reason why I'm trying to be careful and not get anything super wet is because there are some stickers on the console housing, and I'd rather not damage those, since it's like the serial number or it's the label on the front of the console. So I'm just using a soft bristle dishwashing brush, and then I'm using a toothbrush for the smaller pieces, like the nooks and crannies that I can't get this brush into. Thank y'all all for joining us. I appreciate it. We're just getting these consoles ready for the Retro Mania gaming convention this weekend in New Braunfels, Texas. So it's washing dishes. Hope everybody's having a happy day. Happy Tuesday, right? It's Tuesday? Everybody getting back to school. Alright. So that sticker looks okay. I'm just going to rinse it off real quick. I have a bucket of warm water down here. And it looks so good now. So, I mean, granted it's wet, but it's clean. Okay. So, I'm going to just set this down on the floor for right now. I'm going to put this towel down here. And we'll use that for drying off our area. Okay. Really don't want to get anything super, super wet, but okay. So this one, we've got some dirt. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but you can see in the Nintendo logo, especially, and down in here where the memory thing goes, and in these button holes, those are pretty gross. So the goal is to get all that cleaned up. We'll probably have to use the toothbrush to get in those little spots though. Looks like there was a sticker on here too, like a price tag at one point, so we'll have to maybe use a little bit of alcohol and get that cleaned up too. Big gaming news? Oh, thank you. Yeah. Are you talking about the Blizzard Microsoft news? I saw that this morning. I was kind of crazy. We all used to work at Blizzard at one point in time, so it's kind of interesting to see what's been going on the last few days or last few months. That's good. I'm glad you're doing well, Jose or Jesse. That's awesome. Okay, let's see here. All right, and so these are just like little plastic pieces. Those I don't mind soaking in the metal, in the water. I'm not putting the booster pack in there because that is not just plastic. I'm gonna get in the little cracks and crevices here. Yeah, the Blizzard, that was shocking to me. I haven't really been paying attention much. We've been really busy over the past few days. And so I was like, I saw it on the news and I ran upstairs. I was like, General, did you say that Microsoft bought Blizzard? And he was like, yeah, it's been going on for a few days. So, but that was pretty crazy. That was actually one of the first gaming companies I was exposed to when I started gaming when I was younger was Blizzard. I started playing Diablo, and it was one of the very first games I ever beat, and I have lots and lots. I loved it. It was so much fun. Fond memories playing it. Diablo 1 and Diablo 2. And even Diablo 3 on the PlayStation. My son and I played that a lot when he was younger. And so it's just a very good game series. Yeah. What's up, Zarcadian? I was watching your videos this morning. I was like, it must be too cold to walk, or General said that you're busy, that you're working. So I understand that and I respect that, but just know that your fans are waiting for more snow videos right now. Your fans meaning me and the dogs. So if you get a chance, you know, we would love to see some more stuff. Oh, it is Taco Tuesday. Ooh, we should go to the taco place. That would be kind of cool though if it had Warcraft on the console. Like I remember when, do you remember when they had StarCraft and Warcraft on the Nintendo? Like the actual console back in the day? I didn't even know, like I know this is really, really silly, but I didn't even know how naive I was that I was playing Warcraft on the console because I liked that style of like, you know, Sims game. Not knowing that it was Blizzard, not knowing that, you know, was it on the console? I feel like it was on the console. I could be wrong, but I don't know. There were so many games that were played back like that in the day, like Command and Conquer and stuff. Ah, yeah. Yeah, I can see that the snowmobiler is making it difficult because it's like, it's pretty up there. Y'all have like lots of nature to go explore, so why waste it? Looks like the front of a Jeep. Anyways, that's cleaned out. That's good. Looking good. All right. Gonna get to, these are the little feet. So I noticed that one of these had a bunch of dirt that was like kind of ground into the little holes in there. So I wanted to make sure I took a second and got that cleaned out. Yeah, it is pretty crazy though that Microsoft is buying Activision Blizzard. I mean, I hope that there are some positive changes, especially in the you know, workplace environment. It was interesting when we worked there. It was, you know, it was probably one of the, you know, coolest jobs I've had in terms of like, you know, like most prestigious or most like people know about it. You know, you walk in and there's this big huge mural of Warcraft characters, and then they had like a dark elf statue up at the front, and they would do like trick-or-treating every year for the kids, and all the you know, employees would have their workstations all decorated, you know, special and stuff. So the culture there, you know, individually was really, really fun and stuff too. So oh yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I wouldn't want you to get hit by a crazy ass snowmobiler. I'd prefer to keep you alive and well in one piece. So, you know, whenever it's safe. I mean, heck, you know, even if it's just you sitting by the water, you know, and we're just watching the water, that's always cool too. You know, again, whenever you get a chance. Okay, I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but that water was clear and it's pretty yellow already. And that's just a little bit of the buttons and stuff like that we were working on. Go ahead and clean that off too, since we can. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Most of them were done by the same tattoo artist in Victoria, Texas. His name's Puppet. He's a good friend of ours. So, I forgot to clean those pieces too. Let's see. Get all the little... That one actually had like full-on Cheeto bits in it, y'all. Full-on vintage Cheeto dust. Yeah, so we're just getting these. These are Nintendo 64s. We have 7 of them that we're working on today. I'm not doing any repair work. All of these are working. We're just doing deep cleans because these are going to be sold at the Retro Mania Gaming Convention in New Braunfels, Texas this weekend, January 22nd and 23rd. And so we just want to make sure that everything is clean to our standards. We don't want people buying vintage Cheeto dust or dead bugs or anything like that. You know, that's just not our deal. We want you to get as close to, you know, factory OEM as possible, cleaned up, looking good. Nothing that you have to worry about when you get your item. It's already cleaned, it's already working, just like when you got it when you were a kid. So. And I mean, it takes a little bit of extra work, and like, you saw me, I hesitated for a good 5 to 10 minutes opening this thing up. I was like, man, should I, shouldn't I? You know, how many screws is holding this thing together? The hardest part is making sure you have all the right screwdrivers, because it's like 3 or 4 different size screws, and if you strip anything, then you're in big trouble. So, alrighty, so I'm just going to get the pieces that I was rinsing off out of the water. We're going to try to dry it off. But you want your Nintendo 64 with Cheeto dust? I mean, hey Ty, how are you? Welcome. Well, I mean, if you want your Cheeto dust, as long as it's your personal Cheeto dust, do you want somebody else's vintage Cheeto dust? I mean, let's just think about it. In the day and age of, you know, what's going on, how safe is that vintage Cheeto dust? It's like, I don't know, maybe if you eat it, like, maybe that's the cure. It's like, at this point in time, just build up your immune system with Cheeto dust. This one actually had full-on bugs in it. Like, there was 4 or 5 of those mosquito hawks. So, those, you know, they look like giant mosquitoes, but there was 4 of them just, I mean, they were expired, but they were hanging out inside here. So, I didn't think that, you know, that's not up to our standards whatsoever. Goof afternoon, General. Yep, so just getting this cleaned up. This is the little cartridge slot, spring-loaded doors. We did not clean out the booster pack, whatever, the red thingy. We didn't clean that. We didn't dunk it in any water or anything like that because there is, you know, circuit stuff in there. That's what I was saying. I mean, it could be. Honestly, Jesse, I am studying epidemiology, so I will have to put it in. I'll put in the word to the, you know, the higher ups, be like, hey, yo, so I think I might have a cure. If we all just take apart Nintendo 64s and we lick the Cheeto dust out of the controllers, it's how we're going to survive. Honestly, Ty, that sounds so good right now. Like, Derek and I have started doing General MsMalice and I have started doing the intermittent fasting. And so all day long, I'm just starting to think about, like, oh, what can I eat when at 3 o'clock? It's so good. Yeah, the expansion pack. Yeah. Yeah. As soon as I start putting on the videos, man, we got to start, you know, we got to share the love. The dogs are downstairs. They like the videos. Like, I watch the snow videos all the time. So, hey, Hawkeyes, welcome. So we're just cleaning Nintendo 64 controllers. We're getting, or not controllers, consoles today. We're getting them ready for the convention this weekend. So lots and lots of busy work. We're talking about Taco Tuesday. I'm gonna try to see, try to see if we can get General to get tacos for dinner, or we'll make tacos for dinner. Have Nana Malice come over, do the whole shebang. Got to do it early. But yeah, so I was a little hesitant to take the 64 apart. I wasn't quite sure how many screws hold the circuit board to the bottom of the console, but it only ended up being about 8 or 9, so not too far out of the quota that General Malice gave me. He's like, you know, if it has like 6 or 8 screws, then go ahead and take it apart. And I was like, all right, well, it had like 9 or 10, so I guess that's close enough. Can you see the kitty in the background? Let me see if I can get her. Hold on. Come here, come here. Come here. They want to see you. You're famous. Come here. They want to see you. They said, show me the kitty. This is Ebola. This is my baby. Say meow meow. She's very shy. Yeah. Aww. There you go, baby. That's funny. I don't know how to see what your little thing is covering up the chat now, so I don't know what it says underneath there. Sorry, until General closes the poll, I can't see what the chats are. But yeah, that's my cat Ebola. She's a wild cat. We found her in the back of a chicken restaurant out in the country. And I told my daughter, we already had a cat at the time. But I told my daughter if she could catch her, she could keep her. I didn't tell General that I was going to bring a cat home. And I didn't tell him about the cat for like 4 days. Kind of snuck the cat in the house. But yeah. You messed up the poll. Yeah. Cats are the best. She likes to hang out when I'm working on the computer. When I'm not moving around so much, she'll come and sit up here on my lap. But, yeah. She's real funny. When I'm on my computer in my room and doing schoolwork, she'll sit there like she's doing the schoolwork. She thinks it's her place to be. It's very, very important cat business. All right. So we got the bottom. I'm just going to clean it off with the paper towel or dry it off with a paper towel. I know some of y'all have headphones. No, it's not Emmanuel Blackman. Her name is Ebola. I got her during the Ebola pandemic. And so yeah, so I call her Ebola. I just think I know it sounds silly, but I think it's a really pretty name. I study diseases and epidemics. And so, it's just fitting, so.
Sorry, the camera is kind of weird on the other, like where we see it is fine, but it was like taking away like your forehead.
Oh, that's fine.
So I had to fix it.
Oh, that's fine. But yeah, the chat thingy covers up the bottom of the chat, so while the poll's up, I can't see what's going on. No, I tried to click on it, and then it brought up another thing.
Yeah, good. You guys supposed to do it over here.
See, I'm gonna need another chat window right here. I'm gonna have a whole thing set up.
And pull. So we can do it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I was telling.
So everybody would rather have Cheeto dust than bugs. I like that. Okay.
Yeah.
So how easy is it to take the shell off?
Oh, it was not hard.
I know it was. Super easy.
Yeah. Well, again, I was more concerned about, you know, how many screws it was, since I had a number I was given. So you're just dancing in the background. It's like Pee-wee's Playhouse over here. Your shoes are squeaking.
You're squeaking.
You're squeaking. Squeak, squeaker, squeak, squeaketh. What's that from? You don't know.
Invader Zim.
No.
No, it's from
Emperor's New Groove. It's when Kronk is talking to the squirrels. Oh, you don't like Emperor's New Groove? Y'all, David Spade? We're going to see him on Friday.
We're going to work his show on Friday.
Yeah.
Big difference.
Yeah, we're going to go see him on Friday.
I'm going to work his show on Friday.
All right, y'all, I'm going to use the can. So I'm going to do it under the thing. Hopefully that's not so bad. Okay.
Insert joke here. Giggity.
You. Okay. Now we're on to the top. So like I said, I didn't soak these because they have the stickers on them, and rather than get the stickers and have any damage to the adhesive or have them lift up, I just went ahead and I used the toothbrush and cleaned them, and then I rinsed them off in the warm water. So, is your cat gonna be, my next cat is gonna be, no, actually my next cat is gonna be Rabies. I had a dream about that cat the day I graduated from my undergraduate program, and so it's already set in stone. Because when I go to the vet, I want to go, yes, I have Ebola and rabies, and I want them to go, excuse me, what? Yeah. Oh yeah, it's always let's see if we can stump General Malice here. It's an all-day entertainment. Like, y'all think that he's just that General Malice on the streams. It's an all-day thing. And we've been married for 18 years, been together going on 19 now. And it's always an adventure. Alrighty. So again, I don't want to leave a bunch of water in here, so I'm going to use the can of air. I apologize, y'all. And going back to the cat question, it's funny. I only want my cats to be named after the diseases. I just got a lizard, and I could have named the lizard, you know, whatever, Corona. But no, I named him Yoshi because he's cute. He's just he's a giant Madagascar day gecko. And so he'll get to about a foot long when he's full grown. But he got into... So a friend of ours owns Zookeepers, which is a exotic pet store here in Austin. And unfortunately, they put the gecko in the cage with another male, and it got hurt, and it lost its tail. So now he's my little baby, and I'm nursing him back to health. So I've got him like a little waterfall that we're going to set up and stuff. It's going to be awesome. Giardia and Heartworm. No, seriously, so my next cat's, honestly, it was rabies, and then Ebola's middle name is Zika, so she's Ebola Zika virus, and then our last name. And, but yeah, rabies, and then, I don't know, like, I haven't really, like, gone into too many more pets, like, names after that, but, I mean, I'm sure it'll be some other thing, you know, that'll come up. Like leishmaniasis or, you know, osteo... Why can't I think of the one where your muscles turn into bones? That one's pretty crazy. Not that I wish that on anybody. Alrighty. But I also think, like, when I got my cat, it's like I picked that name because it was something that was going on at the time. So, like, you know, I guess that's why I don't have a rabies cat now, because there's not, like, any rabies stuff going on. And if I got a cat a few years ago when the Lyme disease thing was going on, then I guess I could have named it Lyme. But yeah, we have, like, a full house of pets. We have 3 dogs. We have 2 American Bulldogs and a Rottweiler. And then we have the cat, and we have a crested gecko, which they're real cute. They look like they have eyelashes. And then we have the day gecko. Diabetes. I mean, if it's a big chonk. Big old chonk cat like Garfield. We used to have a cat like that. Her name was Reggie. She was a big orange cat. She was so cute. Alright. So that looks good. I feel like that's dry. Still a little bit of water right in here, so I'm just going to spina bifida. I mean, you know, so I went to school with someone who thought the name chlamydia was really nice and wanted to name their daughter chlamydia, and I'm like, could y'all not? I mean, I get it. I get it. I like weird names too. But, like, there comes a time, y'all. Okay, let's see here. See if we can do this. Put this back in the right way. Nope, that's the top. That's not how it works. There we go. It's like, why won't this work? Do the thing and the thing. It's always like a 2-step process, and I always forget step 1. Okay, so that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Oh no, not a human. All right. Cool. See if we can remember how to put these things back on. That one goes there. Goes on that little thing. Goes that way. Into the little thing. Okay, all right. So far, so good. Okay, so I remember the ones that I thought weren't holding anything in were the ones that were holding stuff in. So let's put those back in there. Okay. So I don't know if y'all can see it from there, but if you can, all these little spots of like black little specks, that's all corrosion from the bugs getting inside this console. And over time, as the bodies like, you know, decay, or if any bug gut juice comes out or anything like that, then that affects the metal and will actually cause corrosion. So okay, so screwdriver. Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah. Hi, Matty Catty. I hope everyone's having a great day too. Thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, no, it's funny. Like, think about the Nintendo, the original Nintendo console. It's like literally two things on the inside of that big box, you know. And it's like, I feel like, you know, because like look at the new Nintendo Classics, those tiny little boxes that are like, you know, 3 inches by 4 inches. Like, if we were to buy that in the 80s when the Nintendo came out, don't you think we would have felt ripped off? Like, it wouldn't have been a good enough console because it was small. It would have been comparable to like a handheld, you know? And so maybe they made it big to make it look like it was like worth the money that they were spending on the console at the time. I don't know. I remember, so I don't remember when Nintendo came out. I was like 3 or 4 when it came out. But I remember when the Sega Genesis came out, because that's the first console that we ever got. And I just remember it being like $300 and the games being like, so I remember it at Toys R Us, so like on the wall, and you had the little pouches that everything was in. And I swear it was like $60 or $40, $50 for the game, even back in the 80s. Like, it's pretty crazy. Okay, so let's see. We can remember these. Those were those screws that went there. Right? Yeah. Those go there. Those go there. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Then these go here. Okay. Always one giving trouble. There we go. Okay. Now we got these really long ones. Those go here. Some Western shootout game. Oh gosh, there was a couple. Like, I remember, I feel like there was one where you had to like shoot through like the barn doors or something like that. You had like the light gun for it. So, okay. That goes there. Then this one goes over here. So I had the same problem the other day. That screwdriver is not as magnetic as it could be. And so it's really hard to get into like the tight spots with that screwdriver bit. Like, it wasn't, I don't know. Everything else works just fine. So store some cash in the, You can definitely hide some stuff in these consoles, that is for sure. But I think some of it too maybe is like not necessarily like a heat sink, but it gives, you know, enough area for the heat to dissipate. I don't know. I still think it has to do with money, honestly. I think that if we bought a smaller console in the 80s, we wouldn't have thought that it was as good as it was. But I don't know. That one. Okay, and those are the outsides. So what else? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Where's that extra screw? Don't think there was one there. So I think that's good. Those are the feet. So let's put the feet back in. Nice. Sweet. Oh, that's not going to go and matter until... Yeah. Well, we have 7 available, Ty, if you're interested. You gotta just talk to General. Yeah, no, and definitely having like the airflow and stuff like that, it definitely makes a difference. Okay, so we can put that back in here. That way we don't forget about it. Let me just dry out that little piece right there. All right. Still had the foot on it. All right. Now let's go ahead and put the buttons back in.
So I was able to find that manufacturing company for
The displays?
Aluminum storage containers, the displays.
Mm-hmm.
They're only $150, and you can get bulk discounting if you buy multiples. I'm gonna call them right now. I gotta find a tape measure.
Nice. Oh, damn it.
What'd you forget? There's like 8 people, 7 people. What's up, everybody? I'm watching from downstairs while I work.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm working downstairs, guys, while MsMalice is up here so I don't distract her. And she can use the screens freely. I'm ordering display cases from a company called Allstate Manufacturing. And they do the most dopest display cases for conventions. All aluminum locking with stands. They're only $150.
It's way cheaper than Amazon.
Way cheaper than Amazon, so I'm gonna buy probably 3 of them today.
Nice.
I keep spending all this money!
Well,
but I love it.
It's a good problem.
I love it.
Alright. So, I don't know why I do this every time. I do this for y'all, so that y'all can see how not to do this. I forgot to put the little metal brackets back in on the bottom side. I know exactly why I forgot to do it, because they were underneath the towel that I'm working on. And, yeah. That's okay. It's just more practice at screwing and unscrewing things. Screw this and screw that. Sorry, y'all. Let me keep it, like, you know, PG. Alrighty. But look at how much faster it was that time. Okay, I wonder... If I just take those screws off and I don't take those off, I wonder if it's still connected or if I need to take all of them out. Because if it comes off like this, then that's, yes. Oh, lovely. So nice. Okay, cool. Let's try this again. There we go. All that for that. Let's make sure I didn't forget anything else. No, we're good. Okay. Okay, lift that up. I mean, if I didn't make a mistake every single time I did something, am I really learning anything ever? And when I was in school, hair school, They told me that it wasn't a mistake, it was a discovery. You just learned how not to do something. Hey, yeah, see? Thank you, Ray. I appreciate it. Get those numbers going. Seriously, y'all, I really do appreciate y'all being here. One, you know, it motivates me to step out of my comfort zone and to do things that I don't normally do. So I enjoy, one, I like doing repairs and stuff like that, but I want to start my own YouTube channel and, you know, record myself doing my arts and crafts and stuff like that, but I'm always too shy or too scared to start it because I'm like, oh, nobody would want to watch me, not even my content, but me. And so y'all just being here and being so kind and friendly and stuff just encourages me to keep going. So thank y'all. Well, I mean, Ty, a lot of this, you know, a lot of the stuff you just learn over time, and like all the stuff you did on Discord, I don't even have a Discord. I don't know how to use that. Like, I know what it is, but I don't know how any of that works. And then the fact that, you know, Derek, you know, General has learned how to do the stream OBS stuff. Like, I know a little bit about that, but all of that stuff is like, so. I appreciate it. Seriously, like, all of y'all y'all all make my day. And it's just nice. I appreciate the community support, you know. Oh, see, that actually grabs into something now, so it feels so much more secure. It's like, of course, that was way too easy. Way too easy the first time. But now y'all know that, like, now that I've made that one mistake, I'll be good and I won't have the problem this time. Until the next console. But see, Xanar, Zarkadian, we did the same thing for you. Like, we put your videos on and we just play all. And just play them all day long in the background. Because one, it's nice to have the, just the quiet, but still have a picture. It's like being able to, like, be on a train and watch the train, you know, the scenery go by. Maybe those aren't the right ones. Oh, that's right. You know, it's just peaceful and it's quiet, and my dogs like to watch it. And sometimes I'll put on the videos that have, like, birds and stuff for the dogs to watch, but they get real hyped up, and I'm not trying to have, you know, 100-pound dogs jumping at the TV and stuff. So when they get to go and check out different scenery and stuff, it's kind of neat. That's all right. We're trying to share, like, we've shared you with other people, with other dog people too, because like I said, there's this one channel called Handsome Nature where, you know, it's birds and birds eating bird food and squirrels and stuff like that, but our dogs are aggressive when it comes to squirrels, and so it's dangerous for me to leave those on if I'm not downstairs, because if they see it and they think it's a real squirrel, like, my cat watches them and she'll go jump at the TV. And so that's why I just like the walking videos. It's just quiet and peaceful, and the waterfall, every time the waterfall videos are my favorite because you have like 4 different ones up and you can see the seasons change. So like when the leaves start turning orange, it's so pretty, and then you have the snow, and so it's pretty cool. But yeah, so if y'all need quiet, not MsMalice talking videos in the background, you know, of work or whatever, I highly recommend. It's Zarkadian Walks. It's a friend of ours. He's up in Michigan. It's good stuff. Just nice, quiet, relaxing content. So, okay. So we have everything screwed back in. That didn't take long at all, especially with me talking. So now we're going to put the springs back in for the cartridge slot. Did I really, does it really? knew I'd do it. I did it again. Yeah, definitely. Well, so Ty, my sister's a nurse too in Dallas. So when you get to Texas, she's the head nurse for Baylor in Dallas. She's the like head charge nurse at the hospital up there. So I could ask for you know who you need to contact if you are going to be up in North Texas for the Baylor area if you want. Yeah. Exactly, Ray. Like, having the different scenes and stuff like, or the different seasons, it's so nice, you know? Because, like, here in Texas, we'll get some change. Like, some of our trees turn yellow and orange, but for the most part, it goes from green to brown to no leaves. And so, it's ugly. Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah, yeah. I really like the one where you went into the abandoned building where all the graffiti was, where it's, like, just half buildings and a lot of it's just like structural supports and stuff left. I thought that was really cool. Okay, so y'all, as I was talking and saying I wasn't gonna forget anything, I forgot something. So we have to do this again. So you know that little red light at the front of your Nintendo 64 that tells you that it's on? Well, there's this little plastic diffuser that goes in front of the red LED that of course you can't just like easily slide back in place. You have to physically put it in and it clicks in underneath the LED. So hey, yeah, no, definitely Ty. My sister's not going anywhere. She'll be in Dallas for a long time. And I don't know like if you have a medical specialty that you're going into, but she also does like the aesthetics and stuff like that. So if that's your deal, she might know of a place for you to go for that too. So like, we're all about trying to help everybody get to, you know, a good place. And if we know, I mean, that's how the job market now seems like if you don't know somebody, you're not going to get a job anywhere. So, you know, if we have the ability to help somebody out because we know somebody, you know, then that's what we're going to do. Because, I mean, there's a nursing shortage. So for you to be willing to go in with all of this going on, you know, like, props to you for that. Come on. Oh, come on. Texas is great. I love it here. I grew up in California and then moved to Texas when I was in middle school. And don't get me wrong, like, I miss the weather in California and I miss the beaches and stuff like that, but I have everything that I could possibly ever want in Texas. I have desert, I have forest, I have, I've got beaches, mountains. You know, it might not be the exact same as California, but it's still, you know, pretty dang nice. And I have the ability to travel. Okay. So, third time's a charm, am I right? Okay. But look, we're learning. We're learning. Come on. Of course it's going to be difficult. The smelter, dang it. Just lost like 4 screws. Yeah, that place was really cool when you walked in there. There we go. Seriously? I gotta make things so much more complicated for myself than it's necessary. For content. There we go. Alright, so I did lose a screw. Beyond just a screw being loose. True, the beaches are subpar, not gonna lie. I mean, Padre's nice, but who wants to drive 8 hours to get to Padre? Like, to be honest, like, it's a beautiful beach, but it's too far away. I might as well, it's like, for that for that amount of distance, I might as well just fly to a nicer beach. So, I did my first year of undergraduate in Galveston at Texas A&M in Galveston. So, yeah, I totally second the beaches are subpar. I grew up in Oxnard, Ventura, California area, so it was like right in the, you know, like right above LA, Santa Cruz, Malibu Beach area. So it was like super nice beaches all the time. My parents did a lot of work for the Navy, so we spent a lot of time on the Navy bases and around, like all over California. Yeah. For real though, Galveston is terrible. I mean, so it has a sentimental place in my heart because I went to school there. You know, and so I got to do like Dickens on the Strand and, you know, where you dress up like Charles Dickens during like Christmas and you go down to the old, you know, downtown part of Galveston, and that's really cool. But, yeah, no, after, what was it, like after Katrina hit, you know, in 2005, Galveston took a beating, and then it got hit again, I think, by another hurricane not too long ago. So it's like the last 2 times I've been, so many buildings were still condemned, but it's been a couple years. So, okay, so we got our little piece back in there. That is it. We're not messing with this bottom piece again until we screw the thing together. Last time I'm going to say that. I lied because I didn't even screw anything back together. Okay. It's comedy of errors here in the House of Malice. Yeah, that is true, Joey. I mean, okay, so when we went to Florida a few years ago, I was really surprised at how blue the water was, because it was like looking at a postcard. Blue waters, you know, nice white sands, very, very pretty. No seaweed, which, you know, blows me away because Galveston is just all seaweed all the time. Like, but yeah, I was really surprised at how pretty the beach was. And I mean, I guess I'm not surprised. They're known for their beaches, but it was very pretty. I like Northern California beaches. I think those are really pretty, where you have the mountains and you have the ocean. It's just really nice. That is true. So the only time I've really been like anywhere where I've seen like crazy amazing waters where I went to Bermuda when I was younger, and that was insane. The water was the most insane shade of turquoise, and then the sky was almost purple because the water was so blue, and then the sand was pink. So it was just like, and then every building on the island was a shade of like tropical color. It was just like such a pretty, happy island to be on. And then I went to Mexico once, and that was beautiful. Everything was so, you know, bright white sand beaches too. I haven't done any traveling like that recently. The last time I was at the beach was when we were in Florida, so that's been like 5 years. Let's see, the last major traveling we did, what was it? We went to Arkansas this summer, and we went to the Craters of the Diamonds National Park or State Park, and we mined for diamonds. We haven't, or not mined, but we dug around for diamonds. We haven't gone through all of our material yet because we've been busy, but we will. So hopefully we'll find out that we have some little diamonds in there. Okay. Okie dokie. So that goes in that. Okay. So, I'm going to make sure that we're getting the springs in. I'm making sure that they are put up in the right place. That way that when you put your cartridge in, you get that nice little snap down, and when you take your cartridge out, you get that nice little snap up. So, and y'all, a lot of times when there's problems with consoles and stuff that I've worked on, a lot of times, or even controllers, it's because the springs are messed up. And so whether, you know, you pressed the button down too hard and it pushed the spring.
So I just spent $1,200
on whoa. Okay.
So I found the company Allstate Manufacturing, and I called and talked to this nice lady named Chris. And Chris was like, "Hey, so yeah, we do a discount for multi things. If you buy 6 of them, we'll give you a 6% discount." And they're $155.90 a piece on the website. So totally cool with that, right?
Right.
6%. That means the total pre-percentage was $900 or $890 something. Brought it down 6% like to $870, like $25. That's tax, right? I'm cool with that. I'm cool with tax. I forgot they gotta ship these mofo's. So shipping's $300.
Oh shoot.
Because they're oversized.
Yeah.
I go, well, how soon can I get them? They go, it takes. We can ship them out today. It'll take 5 business days. I'm like, dang it! I said I won't have them in time for the show. She's like, I was like, if I'm already spending $300 for shipping, what does $500 in shipping give me? Does it get them here Friday?
Yeah.
Not like it matters. I really don't need them for this show. I don't need them at all. We can build our own.
Yeah, but having them
But
nice
these
and
are
made.
aluminum, all locked, great cases. I told them I want the keys all the same, and yeah, it's definitely going to be that type of thing.
Nice.
So how was your first one? Hour and 20 minutes in. It was pretty good.
Hi there, Hans. Welcome. Yeah, no, we actually did go to Arkansas recently. It was really pretty. So Hans is from the Netherlands. Welcome back.
Welcome back, Hans.
So how did it go after I got everything done? Not bad. There was a lot of comedy of errors.
We still have a whole 5-gallon bucket of pay dirt from the
Craters of the
Diamonds in Arkansas.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about.
Yeah, we haven't even gone through it yet.
Yeah, we were talking about the different beaches in Texas, and you know, because Ty was saying she's going to move here after she finishes nursing school, and I was like, well, let me know
smart.
If you're going to move to Texas and you're going to be up north. I would tell my sister, you know, and hopefully we have a connection to help her, you know, get a place. And we were just talking about moving to Texas and stuff like that. So.
Oh, and today I got to get 15 items ready for shipping, so that's why I'm back upstairs to get this stuff all ready to go. I got to find it all while MsMalice is doing this.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, so no, after getting it all apart, it's not hard. It's just
Cleaning it.
Yeah, I was just remembering to put everything back in the right place when I was done.
Hey, completely cleaned.
Yep.
Alright, I gotta find all this. Whoa, what is that? We sold a bunch of DVDs. Woo, 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 woo.
Nice.
Yeah. Purchase shipping labels. Purchase shipping labels. I gotta get my pick list.
She about to kill him after the show. Nah, I'm used to General Malice and his craziness, and he deals with mine, you know.
Honestly, like, so all I bought for $1,200, they are 24-inch by 33-inch aluminum locking display cases that are 3.5 inches deep. So I can stack video games in there confidently and sell them at a trade show, and they have little stands I can pick up. On top of that, I didn't get any like felt or anything inside of it, because we have enough large video game display stuff that we can just line it ourselves, or we can line it with our own felt. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Oh, we could get cool like Star Wars felt or something. Whatever wanted
whatever
Nintendo. But y'all it looks so good. I don't know if y'all remember what it looked like when we started, but let's see if we can.
Completely clean.
So nice. Looks good. All the stickers are still on there. Looking good. Yeah.
So you know what? A lot of my business strategies, guys, and you know, this is really kind of like funny to say is, but I YOLO a lot of myself. You know, I really believe in my. Hey, don't forget to do the chords. You gotta show them how the chords look and how Matthew Wade looks sometimes. I YOLO a lot of myself, you know, so I believe in my skills and strategies and my thought processes. And if you can believe in yourself and you wholeheartedly believe in it, you can do a lot of great things.
That is true.
So
it does look like new again, Hans. Yeah.
So I will spend money if I really believe that it's going to benefit me. And the more professional you look, like this first show I'm going to have, I'm going in there dry. I'm going to take very minimal stuff with a lot of bangers. Like I'm going to take bangers as inventory, but I'm not going to have a lot of branding. You know what I mean? It's not going to be a lot. I'm going to have my computer. We're going to do some things. Hopefully it works out the best way I can.
See that. But
I'm going to have, you know, blowouts of MsMalice's face on the back, live every day. Come check out MsMalice on YouTube. You know, little Malice coming in clutch. No, Dad, I lost again. Dang it!
That's funny. But it's kind of fun. Like, it's a way for us to all do something together as a family.
And so my trick and secret to cleaning these
pass it off to somebody else.
Pass off to somebody else. No, 7 passes from top to bottom.
Yeah.
Alright, maybe that is super boring. We'll just go back to this.
Yeah.
Alright, my bad. Y'all don't want to see her clean this little things. We'll go back.
I was like, yeah, it's, you know, you're just cleaning it. I'm just trying to make sure that the white and the yellow and the red don't have a bunch of junk in them. But, you know, that's, you know who this is a job for? Little Malice.
Yeah, it is. MsMalice! You've been summoned by MsMalice. Hey, did y'all hear about Blizzard buying?
Yeah, we were talking about that.
Do you think they're going to allow stuff like
No.
Pay free to play? They're going to take over everything and they're not going to let PlayStation have any exclusives anymore?
Clean these. Just wipe them down really well with alcohol. You can even use a toothbrush just to clean off the corrosion off the screws and stuff.
How many? Oh, sure.
There's 7 total. So it would be 14 cords in total.
I'm taking this one then.
I don't care. That's fine.
Yeah, well, once they're... So here's the thing. You got to do it when she's done.
Yeah, it's 1 cord at a time. I only have 2 cords ready. So this one, too.
Open them up and pull them out.
Yeah. If you want to do that for a second and open up each one of these boxes and take out the cords, that would be awesome. Thank you, babe. Okay, so again, we're not soaking any of these plastic parts that have any kind of paper sticker on them. We're just lightly scrubbing those. But anything that comes off and is just plastic on its own, then we're going to go ahead and put that in the soapy water. So we're using the proprietary screwdriver for the Nintendo. This is that one that looks like a flower. It's kind of, let's see, I'll show you the screw when it comes out. I don't know if you can see that at all. Come on, little thing. There we go. For a second. Anyways, they look like flowers or like little muffins. The top of a cupcake. So, and you want to make sure, I mean, you would not be able to get this open if you did not have this screwdriver. So, thank you, iFixit, for having the tools. You know, and also the nice thing is, y'all, all of the instructions for doing this is on iFixit. So, you know, yeah, you can watch a video and, like, you know, join along, but if you also just want to read about it and watch the pictures or look at the pictures, iFixit is a wealth of information when it comes to small electronics repair, which is really awesome considering that there's not a right to repair for these items, and so Nintendo doesn't have to tell us how to fix this. So, you know, we all are learning how to repair these items from other people's mistakes and victories. So, which is, again, you know, when I make a mistake or I have, you know, I'm not successful in repairing something, then I don't I don't feel bad about it because if the item's already broken, it's already a loss. And if I'm able to fix it, then we're able to have value in the item again. So this one is a sticker.
So there's a sticker on there.
It says, do not remove jumper pack from control deck.
Which is fine.
Don't take it out?
No, you can take it off. So you can remove the sticker off, save the sticker for later. Most likely it was already pulled off once. See like that. There you go.
Oh, y'all, look. So we're already seeing Cheeto dust. Look at that.
10 viewers in the chat. Thanks, guys.
Yep. Check out our dust. This is what we're doing. We're cleaning out the inside of the N64s, getting them ready for the Retro Mania convention. So thank y'all all for watching. So we got the top off. We're topless now.
Woo-hoo.
I know. Getting a little... Oh! Y'all. Look at this. Do you see that? Can y'all see the dirt? Let's see. Maybe better on here. Oh no.
Yeah, it's pretty dirty.
It's pretty gross.
It's pretty gross.
Okie dokie. So, feet go in there. Let's go ahead and take our little buttons out. So there's just some little pressure fit plastic pieces that go in the back. Do you need a toothbrush?
No.
Yeah, once it's done and it's wiped down, then just wrap it back up and then it can go in that box that's right there. Okay, same thing with the power button. It has the two form or pressure fit tabs on there, but it also has a little cross button on the back of it. So you just want to be careful when you're taking it out. You don't want to bend or break anything.
Ugh. I just broke my neck bending it.
Well, at least it wasn't your neck and your back.
My neck, my back. Doctor says I need a backiotomy.
Retro Gone Wild for real, though. That'd be like Retro After Dark, you know, Retro Gone Wild. It's like, we're topless here with the N64. And be like, whoa, MsMalice. And be like, no, 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 its top is off. Not me.
Go to Horny Joe. Well,
Ow! Look at that. Cheeto dust. So I'm not soaking these in the water because of the little springs. I mean, I guess I could take the springs off. But then I have to worry about putting the spring back on there. And that's just more effort than I'm ready to do right now. Are you going to sit back down in a second?
well, I'm doing stuff now.
Okay. Because I set the top in the chair. I was just asking. Okay. So I'm going to try to keep these screws in order so I don't even have to think about it. Blech. There's a dead bug right there. Right there. I mean, I guess I could charge extra for the bugs. It's preoccupied.
Occupato.
Yep.
Occupato.
This one's not too bad, but it does have some corrosion in there. You know, the power button has a bunch of lint all around it. There's some spider webs in here. So, you know, it definitely needed a good cleaning. For real. See, that would be like an OnlyFans channel, though. Be like, we just do video game repairs on OnlyFans. I mean, whatever it takes. Alrighty, so we almost have all these screws out of here. I learned that I don't have to take those screws out, so that's cool. Those are the ones that hold the top to the bottom. Missed that screw right there.
I do need my phone in case someone calls me.
It's fine.
So I'm waiting to call back from that lady.
That's fine. I don't need your phone.
I don't need your phone.
Okay. Did we get everything? Looks like we did. Okay. I'm going to knock those screws out real quick so I don't lose them. Alright. just dust this off since we're here. Okay. A little bit of alcohol. And this is 91%. Only gamers. Yeah! 91% isopropyl alcohol. We're just cleaning off the contacts. And I actually have a 1-up card that's made specifically for Nintendo 64. So, you know, it slides in and out and it cleans the contacts off. I'm not going to put it in now while it doesn't have the housing around it because I don't want to accidentally knock anything loose or bend a pin or, you know, I'll use it as intended when the console is put back together. But those 1-up cards, if y'all have any kind of console that needs cartridges, so whether it's like the Game Boy or the Nintendo or the Super Nintendo, the 1-up cards really, really, really make a difference in keeping the cartridges clean and also cleaning the console out. If your games aren't reading or your Nintendo's not reading games, it's probably just because there's corrosion built up on the connections. And so a little bit of gentle exfoliation with the 1-up cards really, really help get them working again. Okay. So, it does have a lot of dirt and dust in there. I'm gonna wipe it down. I'm trying not to use the compressed air because I know some of y'all are using headphones and I don't want to blow anybody's ears out. So, I'll use it, but I'll try to use it underneath the table. Hopefully it won't be too loud and hurt anybody's ears. That piece does come off, but that's okay. So I'm going to use a little bit of the Mr. Clean Magic Eraser, and we're going to go on the top and the bottom of the controller ports because they do have some discoloration just from oxidation. Be careful. The bottom of those connections are sharp. I just snagged my finger on one of them. I mean, you could always just send in your, consoles to us, and then you don't have to worry about cleaning them. We'll clean them for you. Okay, sorry. I'm going to do this under the table so I don't hurt anybody's ears.
So far is what we got. Gotta try some more.
We are getting one of those data vacs soon from... Somebody Raccoon. Rocket Raccoon, Ricky Raccoon,
No.
Racer Raccoon, Randy Raccoon, Rabid Raccoon. I'm going with Rabid Raccoon. Okay, so that looks good. I'm going to just set this over to the side for now. That can go in there. This one is just the bottom plate that goes on the circuit board. Just going to wipe it down. Okay. And then, so these are the things that I forgot the last time. We'll leave those in a place that is visible, like on top of the tray where they should be. Also, we're going to take out the little light diffuser. Look at this, y'all. Cheeto dust everywhere. It's like, Jesse, look, there's your little snack right there. This is the cure. Cheeto dust. Okay. All right. So this does have some stickers on it, so I'm not going to dunk it in the water. So I'm going to go ahead and just take a second. We're going to lightly scrub the small pieces that we have right here. And I'm just using a toothbrush, a little bit of soapy water, and then I have a bucket of clean water down by my side that I'm using to rinse everything off. And then I have a towel at the very bottom for drying everything. Just going to let it sit there for a minute. Use the bigger brush to get in there. Yeah, that is true. I'm sure I can. I just haven't tried it. Like, we know how to mod the the Wii's. And I think we just learned how to mod the PlayStation 3. I just haven't done it yet. I have so much stuff on my plate that a lot of stuff ends up being like a back burner thing until I have everything set up and it's easy to go. Like I have my workstation set up in the garage for like soldering and stuff like that, but I haven't been working on anything because I've been so busy with everything else, with school starting again and stuff, that I haven't got a chance to build my lightsaber yet. Like I have 2 lightsabers that I'm gonna be putting together on, probably do it on a stream. Maybe do it on a stream, I don't know, or make a video out of it. And then I have a thermal detonator from Star Wars also that I need to build. I've had them for almost a year. I just haven't had the time, you know, set aside to make them. That looks good. We're gonna start doing custom consoles too. So we have a bunch of consoles that need, like, they have not damage to the outside housing, but maybe the outside housing is too oxidized for it to be fixed, and so it's gonna always be yellow for like a Nintendo. So we're gonna paint it and then you know, customize it so you can have like a purple Nintendo or a green Nintendo or whatever. Since all of the things are really easy to work on, and we can 3D print stuff and we can custom make molds and stuff like that, so that'll be fun. But again, you know, it's one of those, when we get everything set up, plus it's kind of cold here and I don't have a good spraying station outside right now, so do what? Oh, okay. So yeah, so I haven't done any of that stuff in a while. Plus, you know, it's like every 2 weeks General has a new thing that we're doing, you know, like the convention was just kind of a, like, let's do it. So, trying to, you know, be flexible and really accommodate for all that stuff right now too. So, trying to give my time to that. Get those bugs out of there. So like I said, I'm not trying to soak this top or bottom part of the console, just because there's some stickers on there, and it's like the serial number and other, you know, just like Nintendo stickers. So I want to try to keep it as close to the original as possible. They do look like they're like waterproof or plastic coated, which, you know, if it does get wet, it probably would be fine, but rather than, you know, mess it up, I'd rather be safe than sorry. So there we go. All right, so looks really good. Got it all cleaned out. Still a little bit of dirt right there. Not too bad though. Definitely not like it was though, where it had all the nastiness in there. Clean the top off. Like I said, just soapy water and a soft bristle brush. Make sure you get all your electrical components out. You want to get underneath those buttons, and right here where this little vent is, that always seems to have a bunch of dirt and debris kind of left in there. So also where the booster pack was, I just want to scrub that a little bit too. It did have a sticker on it that didn't look like it had ever been removed, but you know, still stuff does get like wedged up in there. Alrighty, so let's see. It's just got some stuff that was stuck kind of right in the edge, like that was ground in there, and I was having a hard time getting it out with the toothbrush. So I have a pair of pointed tweezers. That way I can kind of get stuff that's in like hard to reach areas, and so I just use that to gently maneuver out the dirt. Do a once over real quick. It's kind of nice. This doesn't have a bunch of fragile little tiny pieces on the inside, like some of the other consoles do, where if you scrub too hard with it open, you might break off a connector or a screw port. This one's pretty good. Okay. Alrighty, so we're done with the wet part, and we're going to start putting everything back together. It didn't take us so long the second time. Like I said, each time it'll get easier and easier. Start with the bottom. Dry it all off. Like I said, I'm trying to avoid using the canned air if I can, because it is loud. Plus, I want to, you know, save the environment as much as possible. So, the less I use, the better. I say that, and then I try to dry it with this paper towel, and it's not getting me very far. I'm like, no. Okay. Real quick, sorry, y'all. Okay. Alright, so thank you all for joining us. We're just cleaning out some Nintendo 64 consoles. We're going to the Retro Mania Gaming Convention in New Braunfels, Texas, January 22nd and 23rd. And so we have 7 consoles that we're cleaning right now. This is console number 2. And basically we're taking them down all the way to the shell. We're taking all the insides out, cleaning everything up, making sure that there's no vintage Cheeto dust, any old bugs or new bugs. No bugs, no dust, no dirt, none of that stuff. We want these consoles to be as good as new for whoever picks them up. So if you're interested in coming and joining us, you're welcome to, like I said, New Braunfels, Texas, January 22nd and 23rd. That's where we'll be. And use a little bit of, you know what, I'll use a little bit of alcohol. That'll get all this stuff out of there. Then we don't have to worry about it. Okay. So, dry this off a little bit. Like I said, my main thing is I want to make sure that there's not a bunch of water in here. I know that this is all alcohol, so that should be fine. I'm going to put our pieces back together. So we did already spend a few minutes and we cleaned off the controller ports. We also just cleaned off that plate. So let's see if we can remember how to put this together. We're going to put our light diffuser in. Didn't forget. Y'all didn't let me forget this time. Thank y'all for reminding me. Put our little, whatever these thingies are. Y'all also didn't let me forget this time, so thank y'all again. Okay. Now we put this thingy in. But we have to have this little part that goes around it. So this is that little protective shell that goes around the, what is it called? The AV port, the red, yellow, and white cable? AV. Multi-out is what it says. Multi-out. Sorry. Eventually I'll learn how to do this. There we go. Multi-out. Alright, so let's get our bottom plate back on. In place. Looking good. There we go. Slide this in like so, just like that.
Almost found everything.
Almost found everything.
So far, I'm still missing one of the Blazy Goodeman shirts. 10 people in the stream still. Woo!
Nice. Text message from Home Depot.
Are you Home Depot?
Go get some plants.
No. Oh, I need a PlayStation camera. I got all that. I need the Goodeman shirt. I got the scarf. I need the pigs and the Goodeman shirt. That's it.
Okay.
One small Lazy A Goodeman and one pack of piggies.
Not the piggies.
Those are the hardest things to find so far.
Yeah. I saw a thing of them the other day. Like a fishbowl. We have these little silicone pigs that stick to the back of your cell phone. They're like a phone stand. And we got a ton of them when we did the GameStop liquidations. And so I think we sell them like 10 for $5. So what is that, like 50 cents a piece or something? And yeah, they do really well, but we moved everything around when we moved stuff from the upstairs to the downstairs. Yeah, I'm cleaning 7 of these today. 7 today. I mean, it's not bad. Once I got that first one done, the hardest part was just figuring out where everything goes and making sure that I put everything back in the first time I put it back together. So. Yeah. That just doesn't feel right. It feels like it's going in and out. Oh yeah, but the piggies. Yeah, these little silicone pigs. These things work so good. They hold your phone in place. They don't have an adhesive to them. And yeah, you know, those have been not necessarily a consistent seller, but those have been selling very well.
I think we paid
maybe 5 cents a piece.
Maybe.
Yeah. So I like them. I think they're cute. They're also good for like when you're holding stuff, like holding your phone, so that you don't have a cramp in your hand.
Lazy Gudama shirt.
I think all of the Gudetama shirts are all in the same bag now.
Well, it should be, but that was the only bag I couldn't find. I will look. I got this.
You got this. You know what? I should be drying these off while they're... Oh, I have a chance. There we go. Sorry about that, y'all. Figure instead of letting everything sit there in the water, I might as well let it start draining so that it's faster when I get to that part. Okay, so we have
the tape back. Can you get it, please?
the 2 long screws that hold everything together.
That's what she said.
I already told him I lost a screw and I had a screw loose. There we go. You know, and remember y'all, this is plastic. If you're doing this, you want to make sure that you're putting the screws in until they're snug, but not overly tight. The more you tighten it down there, the more of a chance you would strip the plastic or possibly, you know, break the plastic because it just keeps screwing down and then it would just like on itself. That is the official term. There we go. Alrighty. So yeah. Like I said, once you get the hang of it and, you know, I get the swing of it, it's not so bad. I'm not doing any repairs on any of these, so it's nothing major. Same thing with cleaning out the controllers. It's all the same. Like, once you get into the swing of it, it's not so bad. The first one, though, I'm always a little, like, oh, a little rusty, a little slow. Forget to put stuff in the right way. No! Like I said, y'all, there's that screwdriver isn't very magnetic anymore. And so it is a pain to get some of the screws in there because it doesn't hold them like it used to. Or I don't know if this one ever really did. I usually use the small one, but since I've got so many different screws right now, I've got to use both of them. Okay. That's good, that's good. 1, 2. Why do I have two? Oh, okay. I'm like, why do I have 2 extra screws? I don't have 2 extra screws. I'm like, those are for the top part that holds the cartridge slot in there. So, okie dokie. So same thing, just drying this out. Put a little alcohol in there. That'll help speed things up. Just want to thank everybody for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. We're just getting these consoles ready for Retro Mania Gaming Convention, January 22nd and 23rd, New Braunfels, Texas. General Malice is getting our eBay store stuff ready in the background.
Finally got it.
Finally got everything. Oh, you found the shirt? Good. Sorry, y'all. A little bit of canned air. I apologize. I know that's so loud. Okay. So now we're going to put the cartridge slot back in. So we're just drying this off. Yeah, Ty, every day I think we're doing one type of cleaning. So it's like yesterday it was Game Boys, like different types of Game Boys. And then the day before that it was something else. Nintendo 64 controllers. And then our Wavebird controllers, and then it was Nintendo 64 controllers before that. So I'm not really sure what else we have that needs to be cleaned right now. I know we have some PlayStations that we're going to be working on. PlayStation 3s and 4s, I think. But we only have until Friday to get all of this stuff done, so trying our hardest to get this all done in a timely manner. Okay, that one's got a, these are springy little guys. Okay, there we go. So now we're just putting the back of the cartridge slot back on. This is still Phillips screwdrivers. The only thing on this console that was the proprietary screws were the screws on the outside. So they really just don't want you getting into their consoles. But once you're in, everything's just normal. So. Looks good. Try it out a little bit more. We're going to put our buttons back in. How nice that looks though. Minus the streakiness. Alrighty, so just drying off the feet, getting ready to put them on. Making sure that I get all the water out of these. I'm not going to spend a lot of time trying to put alcohol in there because that's on the outside. This is on the inside of the console, so we'll dry that out with some alcohol.
That thing?
What thing?
The cart.
Okay. Yeah, it's one of those where, I mean, you'd have to take, just, if you could get the outer shell off of it, then it probably wouldn't be too bad, you know. But do the best you can with just using the cans of compressed air. And honestly, a vacuum cleaner, get like those nozzles, the smallest nozzle you can find on it, and then use that. And that really, really helps get the large chunks of stuff out. Because just blowing it around, sometimes you end up blowing the dust into a spot that you don't want it to be. And so using the vacuum on the, like, Like on this, I would put the vacuum right here into the little vents, and I would try to suck out any dust that I could out of there. And then also I would try to suck out any dust from right here. You know, and I just keep kind of going around the whole console and rotating it like this with the vacuum, and try to do, you know, everything I could. Like, I try to do that as much as I could to get as much out of it as I could. So that might help, Ty. I'm not 100% for sure. But that's what I do when I'm not taking them apart.
Let's see if
Okay. Power button back on. Looking good. We didn't forget anything this time. We've got our little diffuser light in there, so that's good to go. Put our bottom piece back on over our expansion port. Okay.
I still need this downstairs. I don't know why it's only up here.
Don't know. Okay. So since there is going to be that booster pack in here, I want to make sure that I'm getting all the water out of there just to be safe. Okay. So we'll wait to put that in until the very end because I want to make sure that it goes into the actual slot. Okay. Awesome. And now we just put the feet on and put the screws back in. Okie dokie. Now the hard part, getting the screws back in the screw holes and getting them to line up without anything being difficult. So it seems like with this one you'll feel a little bit of resistance when the screw first goes in, and then after it's in, then it's a lot easier. So, or at least on this particular console. The one before wasn't quite the same. Okay, so we have 2 more screws left, and then we are done on this console, y'all.
40 minutes, I see that. Or 35.
And the second one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for real, Nintendo and their damn screws. I didn't even see all these comments.
Mm-hmm. You see all those?
Uh-uh.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Because I was looking at the other comments. Yeah, no, I didn't see half of those comments. I'm so sorry, y'all. I did not see.
Yeah, half of these comments, yeah, you didn't see them?
Nope.
Cleaning your PS4 is actually pretty easy, Ty. You wouldn't have too much trouble attempting to do it. And if you haven't done that maintenance, do so. Definitely do so.
All right, y'all. So, second one done. Looks good. Oh, missed a spot right there. Right there. Almost let it slip. How could I?
Someone popping off in here? We almost let it slip up in this
I
place?
did. I almost let it slip. All right.
They don't know about my fofo make people.
Oh, Lord. Okay, there we go. Looks good. All clean. Especially compared to what it was when we first started. Looks beautiful.
Looks like we are shipping 16 items out today.
Nice. Right.
hey, 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 hey. Ooh.
Okay. On to the next one.
Don't you forget about me.
How could I forget about you? You're right next to me.
Oh, talk about the Nintendo.
Oh. Aw, Jesse. It's like, I know a place that has 7 of them available for sale.
Let's talk about an Impala.
A 64 Impala?
No.
Oh.
I switched these freaking things. I don't know why it's doing that.
Alright, so this one actually has 2 controllers in it.
The rest of them do.
Plus the console.
And those are the perfect controllers. They're all perfect. Like, no, I mean like the sticks.
Yeah.
Cleaning wise, they probably need them.
Yeah. They definitely need cleaning. We'll do what we can. We will do what we can. Alright, so let's take it apart. Sorry, y'all.
What? Can't sing?
No.
We're out of paper and
There's some underneath.
Don't know what I'll do this winter.
Sorry, it's our daughter's birthday in 2 days. And, no, I know. But Nana sent her money and...
You don't have to send it yet. Just wait till it's over. It's not going nowhere, I promise.
Wait, what? Alright. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this started.
Sorry, it's starting to streak sound.
It's probably because you need to shake the toner.
You need to shake your toner. Guess there's a...
No, I do not.
Alright, let's do some packing of some stuff. I don't know what's gonna be, but it's gonna be something for you and me. Silk. It's silky smooth. Genuine, haunting, suspenseful. Have no idea what this movie's about. Does anybody know what Silk's about? It is an Asian movie.
It looks like the Cube.
It's the Asian Extreme from Tartan, and it is armed with a newly innovative material called the Menger sponge. A paranormal investigative scientist, Hashimoto, and his team investigate a crime scene. He captures the energy of a ghost and an unidentified 13-year-old boy. Who is this ghost? Why does it kill people? Well, that got escalated quickly. He went from finding a ghost to it's killing people. As they get closer to solving the riddle of the boy's past, he learns the horrifying truth. This sounds horrible. Not horrible, but horrifying. Sorry. And it's pretty gross.
Yeah.
And this is why we clean them. We gotta do a bunch today. We're doing all 7. Whether we streaming it anyway. Oh, hi, oh, yeah. That's a 4.3. It's a Big 10-4. Some more.
Alrighty. So,
Next is the fun.
get that in there. Not going to dump those in the water because we don't want to mess up the springs. Set that case down for a second.
Is that the case?
That is the case.
That's the case that they gave me. That was a heavy movie too. How much is this way?
Okay.
That one's almost 5 as well.
So what would we say? We started like 2 minutes ago, 3 minutes ago?
Sure. She's timing herself now. She wants to get through it.
Yep. Push through.
Break on through to the other side. Break on through to the other. Look at that. I have these big, huge things for this. Break on through to the other side. Oh, look at this we sold. Show them real quick.
Oh yeah, this is nice. This is the
8-bit art.
Yeah, 8-bit art book.
Sealed.
Super cool.
We ended up selling it for $54.70. We picked it up in the at half price books for $18.
I think so.
So double up on our money. Took about 3 months to sell, maybe 4. Took a little time.
Yeah.
That's okay. Robert B. Lewis. I swear to God, that's Robert. That's his name, Robert Lewis. Like Shoe Robert. Like who we used to get our shoes from at Doggy.
Yeah. These screws are super cool. I guess they're titanium, but they're anodized, and so they're kind of purple.
What is this? This is just the pack. Do you have to consider that like the packaging?
Alrighty.
Wow, it costs us $5 to ship it.
Oh, because of the its weight. Yeah. Well, yeah. The media prices went up.
Yeah.
So this one actually, y'all, has like food and rust and corrosion.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Alright, where's the pigs? That's all. Yeah, I was looking at all this stuff. I was like, man, we're gonna have so much stuff.
One more screw. There we go. Okay. Now we can take that off. Okay, so plastic pieces go in there. Put the little metal pieces over here. Nice dust bunnies, yeah. This thing is full of them. This one's gross. I mean, it's not gross. It's just dirty.
It's the reason for the cleaning.
Yep.
And then when people ask, hey, why are you charging us more than like that guy? Well, go grab that guy's, grab ours. Let's open them up. Or let's see how it feels. You know? Just being honest.
Yep.
I don't think MsMalice has to clean any of this stuff. She's like, what?
No.
This one's going to Nikita. I can say everybody's name today. My favorite people from Puerto Rico. Cucurico. Wow, UPS ground and priority are the same. Interesting.
That's kind of crazy.
Hey, I'm going to use priority every time then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean,
UPS, you get more insurance.
Yeah, but you get there faster if USPS.
Alrighty.
I mean, for $1.70, I can cover it if I wanted to.
Yeah, that's the insurance through eBay.
Which I'm only... Do not use USPS insurance. Screw those people, man. They suck.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm projecting. They suck.
Alright, so I'm going to spend a little bit of time cleaning out this spot right here just because there is some like loose bits of whatever it is, so
Cheetos.
I don't know what it is.
That's 6. Perfect.
Cheeto dust. I don't know. It's holding strong. That's for sure. Okay. Just gonna clean off this stuff. Make sure it's looking good. Like I said, we'll use the 1-up card on the cartridge slot after we put it all back together. I just dropped one of the screws though.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Could you give these? Oh, do you need help getting it?
I have to find it.
Oh, well, it's there. Definitely, we'll find it. And we lost MsMalice, and she found it.
I'm back.
Guess who's back?
Dun, dun, dun.
Back again. MsMalice is back. Tell your friends. Malice is back. Malice is back. Malice is back. Malice.
Cleaning out the cure for COVID. I know. I do have to clean out the cure for COVID.
I created a monster.
We said that
Nobody
the
wants
Cheeto
to see
dust is
Malice
the cure.
no more. They just want curry. I'm chopped liver.
Alrighty. So this one actually has some dust in the actual controller controller port, so just gonna get up in there. Okay. Alrighty. So this is looking so much better. Just getting the controller ports cleaned up makes a humongous difference.
Humongous.
Especially player 1.
Round 1.
Player 1's dirty. Ooh, I got a dust bunny in my hair.
Yeah.
It tried to move in with
you
me.
Dusty.
Okay.
You little Dusty. Don't you know Dusty? Get it on the... Gonna have to
General over here just with his music. Okay. So that looks really nice now. I know I brushed that off. Okay, good. We're going to put that back where it belongs so we don't forget it, and make sure that it clips onto the lip of that metal piece right there, or else it's not going to sit properly. And let's go ahead and start scrubbing the little scrubby parts.
What's funny is, how does YouTube music work with live streams? How does music working in the background?
I don't think it matters during the live stream itself per se, but I think once it becomes an actual video is when you could get the copyright strikes for it. Yeah, I was wondering the same thing earlier. I was like, I wonder if you could like have, you know, something going in the background. But you could always do like the lo-fi channels that are the YouTube, yeah. That could be us.
See, y'all get to see Malice pre-pack before I pack. See, I pack everything and then I pack it on film. Isn't that crappy? That y'all get to see me work twice? Like, y'all like, I only see just one time, Malice. Don't blast us 17 times in the Discord. We get it. We see you.
We see you. We know.
We see you. You're packing. You're going to keep getting my blast. Sorry. Giggity. Tiny Toons Adventures.
So we're just taking the small pieces, we're scrubbing them, and then we're tossing them in the clean water. And then once I get all the little pieces cleaned, then I'm going to go ahead and start cleaning the bigger pieces. And to save time, I'm going to go ahead and take them out of the water and let them start draining so that I'm not wasting a bunch of time trying to dry stuff. We're trying. Trying to expedite the process. This jumper pack actually does need a little bit of cleaning. So we're just going to hit it with some alcohol and the toothbrush.
Bam! Tough acting, acting. Oh man, I'm almost got all this done.
Nice. Feeling good.
Early!
Good. Now I have hiccups. It's almost time for food. Yay!
Almost time for food.
Can't wait.
If you didn't know, me and MsMalice are doing intermittent fasting. It's awesome. I've trimmed up and I'm down to like 169. And I'm
Giggity.
Giggity. And then, well, you kind of need 2 to 69. And then, yeah, MsMalice has trimmed up about 8 pounds. So definitely, she started later than me. So she's like, I want to watch you do it first. I'm like, I guess. But she did though. She watched.
Alrighty. Gonna get in those nooks and crannies. Get all those little particles out of there. It's getting dirty to get clean. This one just had a lot more stuff in it, like little particles of food or bug guts or whatever it is. There's more. Dry off that and splash that with soapy water. No bueno.
No bueno. When is it bueno, Carrie?
When it's good. Get these little.
It's funny, they clean these controllers, but then you can see where the alcohol left on them. When maybe if you get a chance and you're at a stopping point. No, actually, hand me.
Alcohol's right there. Put a towel on the floor. There we go. I wouldn't be at a stopping point until
That's a joke.
Yeah.
I knew. Oh, you're already doing so much.
I was gonna say it would just be after I finish this.
Yeah, no. I got it. I got it.
Oh, your mom put tacos in my head. Now I'm like, oh, it's Taco Tuesday. We could go to that taco place.
I mean, no, because I got string 3 games tonight, so you gotta eat after you drop stuff off. And then you're gonna have to do it, I guess, second time. But we can do La Tapatía.
La Palapa?
La Tapatía.
No.
La Tapatía.
No. I gotta go to the bank though.
What's the first thing you're gonna eat? Ty said.
First thing I'm gonna go eat? I don't know. Like, that's what I've been trying to sit here and think of. I've been craving barbecue for the last, like, 3 days. But, which is, like, really weird. Like, really weird. I don't normally like barbecue at all unless it's, like, really dry. And so that's the thing I've noticed about since I started doing this fasting is that I can tell that my body needs certain foods. And it's not every day. Like, the first 2 days, I was craving dairy products like cheese and milk. And now it's like I want meat. I'm just craving, like, we had steak twice. Yeah, basically I just want protein. So if I could have, like, a steak burrito or a steak, like a big steak, like, salad or a steak and bean burrito bowl kind of thing from this Mexican restaurant we go to, that would be awesome. Or a chicken tostada. Just, yeah. I'm sitting here talking about how I wanted barbecue, but nothing I said food-wise was barbecue. If I got barbecue, it'd be a chopped beef sandwich. There's this new well, it's not new. There's this barbecue place in our town, like within 10 minutes from our house, if that. That is like one of the top 5 new barbecue places in Texas in the last 2 years. So we drive by it all the time, and we've heard wonderful things about it. We've just never stopped there. And now I'm like, the sandwiches are like $10 for a barbecue sandwich.
Not what we pay at the other place.
Yeah. And so...
as long as it's a lot of meat.
Yeah, as long as it's a big sandwich.
If not,
I'm like,
you just buy the meat by the pound, and then you take their free bread and make your own sandwich.
Yeah. But they also have really yummy sides. So they have like, supposed to be like roasted Brussels sprouts and, you know, like cornbread pudding and just weird, you know, like it's not weird. It's just slightly different than what you would normally get at a barbecue place, which I'm all about. So it's called, I think it's called Brotherton's Black Iron Barbecue. Something like that. But I like I like barbecue really dry.
So do I.
So like I don't like moist barbecue or like where it's really juicy. I like my meat like that's like grilled or not grilled but like barbecued to be really dry, almost like jerky. And that's how we eat our wings too. We like them where they're like.
I have $15 credit games. All right,
Pluckers, yeah.
We gotta use them.
Yeah. But yeah, the place where we go get wings, they know us because we ask them to drop it for 32 minutes.
28, but yeah.
Whatever. It's a long ass time. So if you go with us to eat wings, just know that your food will be out and done an hour before ours does. But yeah, it ends up making the chicken wings like all super crispy. It's really yummy, and that's
We're gonna start doing this before you sauce them. Can I see the wings?
Yeah.
Because once
bring one out.
Them, yeah, bring one out before you sauce it. Nope. More.
Yep.
Longer.
Yeah.
Longer.
Well, we even got an air fryer on our oven when we got a new oven this year. And because we were like, well, no, we're gonna wing our own wings. And I cooked them for like that's where I got 32 minutes from is when the air fryer. I put them in there for 32 minutes, and they were real crispy. And then as soon as I put sauce on them, they were soggy. I'm like, ugh! I just spent all that time.
So what I've been reading is you're supposed to put something on chicken skin to make it taut before you cook it. So you're supposed to torch it so it tightens the skin up.
Okay.
So it causes the skin to like tighten back up. Or there was something I saw on
I mean, that makes sense. So it doesn't let the juices come out.
Well, it just tightens the skin, and so it kind of like makes it to where it turns into more of a crackling because you're not allowing any moisture to be in the skin before you cook it. But they do it like as it's wet.
Okay.
Like after they took it out and washed it or whatever.
Yeah.
This is Derek. Hey Chris, thanks for calling me back.
Don't forget we're on the stream. Okay. Just put a little alcohol in there after I spent all that time drying all the water out.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, no, that's okay. So basically, sorry, go ahead. Sorry. No, I was gonna say no. That's fine. If I don't get the cases till next week, then I don't get them till next week, and I'll just use them for the next show in February. But I'd rather have them now. You know what I mean?
All right. Look at that.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it, Chris.
Something yucky.
You have a great rest of your day. So it was $320 to ship 6 cases.
Mm-hmm.
So about $60 a piece.
Mm-hmm.
If I wanted them 2-dayed in time for the convention, it's $1,100.
Wow!
Just to ship them. So I'd rather just spend the $300 and then we'll chalk it up to the next time.
It's like where are they located? Could we go rent
Ohio.
we could just drive up there and pick them
Ohio?
up. Yeah. In the amount of time that.
No, because we got to prep. I rather spend the $1,300 now or the $1,200 now to get what I need. And here's the thing: if I end up not, for some reason, ever using them or never, they still sell for what I paid for them.
Yeah.
So.
And you have them.
Yeah, and I have them. So. I don't care. I'll use them. I just got to figure out what I'm going to do for the convention this time.
Yeah.
They said 5 business days. I was like, oh, if I would have done this last week.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yep.
Always a day late and a dollar short. Which I don't like being. My grandfather taught me not to be a day late or a dollar short ever. So keep $1 in your pocket and always be 15 minutes early. So my CSBA people, when y'all hear me complain in the stream that I'm late, and it's like, you're on time. No, I'm late. I didn't get it done. It bothers me.
Okay. So it's not taking us too long this time. We're getting the swing of things. We're on the 3rd console. We're not cleaning the controllers yet. Not that I can't, I just don't have the bandwidth to start doing another teardown.
We're gonna do the consoles first, and then we'll come back for the controllers.
Okay. Put this all in there. Let's see. All right. So.
And we're gonna try to start streaming at 11 o'clock every day to give us at least minimum 3 hours of stream time, so you can watch us do stuff. Because we've got plenty. Plenty. MsMalice likes having this structured event time, hanging out with her buddies on YouTube.
Yep. It's nice having a schedule. Okay.
Yesterday we were giving it up to the king, so gotta let him have his day. We came back today.
Alrighty. There we go.
I just want to finish these controllers and be done. Run and get it clean up as far as pack and controller. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
On his X Games mode.
I'm like, I got this. No, I don't. Don't got this. It's like, remember 2 hours ago when I was scared to open up one of these? I was like, oh my god, it's so many screws.
Giggity.
Never gonna remember all this.
Giggity.
Now look at me. Screw this, screw that. Alrighty. Yeah, but I'm definitely in like food is reward mode. So as long as I'm getting my stuff done, then I've got the next, starting at 3 o'clock, I get 4 hours to eat as much food as I want to. 3:30. Shh. 3. Let my brain know. Let my brain be happy for a minute.
You always end up doing that at 3:30. I always make us wait. You just don't notice it because we start the process, but by the time we sit down and start to eat,
it's already like 4.
No, usually it's 3:30.
Anyways, I am just like excited and ready for food. But it's nice because there's no possible way I can eat nonstop for the 4 hours. I just don't have enough. One, I don't have enough time to do that much food, and 2, I just don't have that much like food space in my tummy.
The 4 hours gives enough time in between the first meal and the last meal most of the time to make it to where you can eat enough and be satisfied until the next meal the next day.
Yep.
And your body makes you eat what you need to replenish. So you're like, oh, well, you're not eating enough calories. Trust me. Your body goes, I want this, this, and this, and this. Next thing you know, you've gotten 2,000 calories in you. But because you're eating it in this capacity, it makes it, the way you're eating it is what allows you to burn the calories in your own personal fat. So, yeah.
I don't know. The thing I've noticed, I forgot to put the parts in.
What?
That's it's because there's too much stuff on the table and it's covering up the parts.
Well, then you need to clean your area.
It's because you're sitting on my chair that I was using.
I apologize.
It's okay. It's my bad. I got this. It's no big deal. But yeah, one other thing I've noticed too about since we started doing this is I'm a lot more picky about the food that I put into my body. So I'm not wasting my food time on crappy food. So if, like, we made the mistake, we wanted pie the other day because our friend came over and made an awesome pie, and then the next day we're like, oh, we want pie. So we're like, we'll go to the grocery store and we'll go get pie. Yeah, no. Yeah, both of them were not. It was okay, but it wasn't worth the time that we had to eat.
The 570 calories I spent on that little piece of cheesecake that I ate, I could have eaten so much other stuff for 570 calories.
Yeah.
I was not satisfied at all. I was very disappointed.
Yep. And so that's the stuff I'm noticing is that I'm much more picky about what I'm consuming because it's a reward, not just in front of me and I'm, Yep. Because that's what I'll do. I'll just sit there and graze all day long, and usually it's because I'm bored or something.
Can you lean over and hand me an envelope?
All right. Oops.
No! It won't let you retry. So now I gotta start over.
Just reload a page.
No, but it still have to reload all the stuff.
Yes. No. Make a duplicate page, then use the weights from the other page and copy it over to the other one.
Obviously, Curry.
Yeah.
I get that. It's frustrating because I didn't have to do that before.
Yeah, I understand. No, I had that happen with school the other day. I was working on a quiz, and the way that the program is if you're logged out, or if you're logged onto the page for a certain amount of time, you know, you go inactive.
That's not what it was. That's not what happened. I get what happened to you.
Yeah.
I was there. For this one, that's not what happened.
It was just a conversation.
Media. 5, 4,
Okay.
4, 3, 6, 6. No, that's not what I wanted. Freak.
Okay. All right, that and sorry about that, y'all. Back in there. There we go.
That's crazy. This book weighs just as much as this whole system.
Hmm.
The Wii bundle weighs the same amount as that book. That trips me out.
Okay. Now we got the parts back in. Now we can do this. Alrighty.
Okay, we got one going to UPS ground. Okay. One going to Indiana.
It's nice though. At least we're like our location is so nice. We have a UPS distribution center directly behind our neighborhood, so we can drop off everything at UPS quick and easy. We have a FedEx depot nearby, so everything gets out of our area within a day. And then we have the major USPS processing plant in our city too. So fortunately, we're able to get our stuff out pretty quickly. Once it's out of our hands though.
So I am going to have to take one of the lights from MsMalice so I can at least have some light for my video. So MsMalice will have a little bit of shadowing coming up. But the sooner I get the video done, the sooner we can go eat.
Yeah.
And I say this every time, and I say it every time, but we do got to finish stuff today, unlike yesterday. We'll have to. Well, you did finish everything yesterday. You did great. Like yesterday, that's what I meant. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Like you better fix that problem.
Yeah, Mr.
Mr.
Malice.
Mr. Malice. You know what? For your reward.
Bye, Jesse. It was nice talking to you.
Thanks, Jesse. Just for that, you're gonna have one more. This one we keep the box away from the thing so we don't mess it up because the box is what's important. Cool.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Is Jesse from the CSBA?
I have no idea. Probably not. Don't recognize it.
Actually, I should be using these screwdrivers. That's better.
The ones you've already done, I'm putting right here, I guess.
Okay.
I think you've already done that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not quite sure what the rotation is of that stuff. One label could not be generated. What label could not be generated? Why can't it be generated? So this one says we're unable to generate. You haven't been charged. Why wasn't generated though? Would that explain? Would they?
I don't know.
Go back. See what it is. I'm not sure what it is. It says everything looks good. Okay. Oh shit. Where's all the other labels? Oh, where's all the labels? All right. So.
You need help finding the labels? Yeah, and you should be able to reprint them from there.
I don't have any of them. I didn't print any of them yet.
So where it says actions, you should be able to click the down thingy and then reprint label. And you might have to reprint them one by one. Okay, so the bottom's done. Now we're going to put the top together.
Is this all of it?
There we go.
What?
She's been saying she's been eating soup and soft food. Did you get dental work done, Ty? Yeah, like the first couple days were a lot worse than today. I think I'm on day 4 or 5 now.
You're pretty far into it.
And the first day I was really, really hungry by the time it was time to eat, and I was starving. I felt like I was so hungry by the time it was time to go to bed because I didn't eat in that time frame. I ate like one meal and I was like, no, I'll be fine, forgetting that I'm not going to eat again for, another 18 hours. And so the first day was really rough, and I learned that I need to eat something and then eat like another snack or have like milk or whatever I can get that like is a lot of protein and that's going to be filling. So milk or cheese, like those are my go-to snacks. And so that helped. But my biggest thing is I keep forgetting because I'm busy and I'm forgetting to eat my second time. And so I get real hungry about 10 o'clock. And normally that's when I would go and start snacking again. So that's my hard part now, is just trying to like fight past that part. Because it's not even that I'm hungry. I'm more just like, I think I'm just bored. And I'm used to filling my time with food because it's like, it's there and it's comfortable. And so that's been the biggest challenge. So I'm trying to have drinks that I like that are low calorie or no calorie.
You still have what you want.
Yeah, but so like right now I'm drinking some cold brew coffee, but I mixed it, and it's just plain black coffee, which I don't like. But I mixed it with a sparkling water. So now it's kind of like a sparkling cold brew, like those nitro brews they do at Starbucks. So I'm just trying to convince my brain that it's a Starbucks drink. Oh, no, I'm so sorry. I didn't know you had COVID. I hope you feel better. And yeah, no, I heard some people were having issues with their joints and stuff, and even the connections of your teeth to your mouth are like sensitive because everything has been kind of like loosened out. Do what?
Where's your cell phone?
Right here.
Thank you.
You feel like the camera's twisted weird?
Your bank declined.
Yeah, no, I have to go put money in the bank so I can send Haley the her birthday money.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So, I want to make sure I'm getting the water out of the back of these, just because. Okay, so these are cool. They just have that like little pressure fit, and then they just slide right in. And I hope you feel better, Ty. That's the worst.
Yeah, Ty, feel better. Hope you feel better too. Hope it feels like Ty's feeling better. See.
I'm gonna keep forgetting one part every single time I do this. No wonder it was feeling so weird when I screwed the screws back in on this side. Because it normally has an extra piece of plastic there. See? It's like, I'm thinking food. I'm just like, barbecue.
Oh, we got a glare TV.
Okay. I think I can probably put it back in now. Maybe not. Let's see.
Yeah, dude, we have all these Pokemon and Nintendo things. We can make our own inside things for them to lay on. Like, I know it's a good investment to spend $1,200 on something. I just gotta make $1,200 back.
Yeah. No, it's fine.
Well, no, here's the weird thing. No, I'm just laughing because I'm laughing about everything.
Oh, that's good that you didn't lose your sense of taste. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people that actually have lost it and lost it like permanently, or they have like where they have the weird, they taste weird things. So I get that when I get my migraines. I start smelling things that aren't here, and it's always like mold or mildew or like dirt and stuff. So
stinky brain.
So I sympathize for people that are going through that, because that is the worst. So I'm glad that, you're just having, well, I'm not glad that you're having any kind of issues, but I'm glad that you are.
I'm glad Ty has COVID in here.
No!
Wow, Curry, wow. MsMalice.
I swear, I didn't want her to get COVID. Really? One screw is doing all the work now. Because I said I wasn't going to forget a part on this one, so I did.
So tell me what you want.
I want a barbecue sandwich. And a peach cobbler. And some vanilla ice cream. Banana pudding.
You drive me crazy, and I don't know why.
I'm allergic to bananas.
Barbecue, you can't just find.
Yay!
So I'll tell you what you want, what you really want. So I'll tell you what you want. She wanna.
One thing too that I've noticed since that we started fasting. So we were, not that we were really big into comfort foods, but we get really big into food fads in our house, where one thing is just what was comfortable for us for a while, and so we just eat that a lot. And
we're going dark.
So it was McDonald's for a minute. We were, McDonald's.
I don't even like McDonald's.
I don't either. But McDonald's cheeseburgers, McDonald's chicken nuggets, McDonald's French fries, and whenever we were having a day, that would be what we would go for.
It's easy, quick.
Yeah, and it was open until 10 or whatever, and it was never great. It was always just, it's McDonald's. But since we started fasting, we have not eaten that one time. Because, like I was saying earlier, you only have so much time to put food into your body, and so you really want to put in the best fuel you can in the amount of time that you have, and plus, since I have 8 hours of the day to think about what I'm gonna eat, I don't sit there and go, oh, I've got to eat, what do we want to eat anymore. It's like usually by lunchtime, by like noon, I've already got 4 decisions made, and I can figure it out from there.
4 decisions.
Yeah, 4 different places. Alrighty, so, okay, did that.
So,
Let's
tell me what you want, what you really want.
put this one back in here. Okie dokie. Okay. Put those in there, because I forgot those. Back there singing the Spice Girls.
I can't stop! Because I'll tell you what you want, what you really, really want.
Is that why you married me? Because I was a Spice Girl? You're like, sure, Curry, whatever.
Coming.
Shut up. That was the worst name joke anybody ever got, and I regret telling you that. And it's like, was it you in that AOL chat room? What's kind of cool too, Ty, is that everybody's body's different. So, like, I just followed what General was doing, and so he was doing the 4 hours of eating and then the 18 hours or 20 hours of not eating. But, you know, there's different apps you can look up, and it'll actually tell you what's best for your particular body type. So I think I'm actually supposed to eat for like 6 hours a day and then fast for 18. And that is supposed to, like, help. So it might not be as hard, or it doesn't necessarily have to be as hard as what I'm doing right now, which is kind of nice, because I probably should look into it, make sure I'm doing the right thing.
So, I'll tell you what you want.
Okay. So we already have our reset button. We already have our power button in. I did clean that, but it's got a little bit of something in the O button. I don't like that. Where's my toothbrush? It's just got a tiny, tiny, tiny little bit of schmutz in it. There we go. Okay, all better.
All better.
All better.
It's all right. It's all better for me.
The one thing I miss, honestly, though, Ty, is like I like Red Bulls, and I like to drink those first thing in the morning, or like a cup of coffee, and that's the one thing that I have missed, is that I can't just have a cup of coffee, because I could if I just did black coffee, but I can't drink. Well, I can't. Not that I can't. I don't like black coffee, so I won't drink it. So that's why I tried the cold brew with the sparkling water today. And it's not bad. It's drinkable. It's not a Red Bull, and I'm not doing sugar-free Red Bull because I don't like the way they taste, and they're not necessarily good for you and stuff. So if I'm gonna drink it, I'm gonna go ahead and just drink the worst one I can.
So I'll tell you what you want.
But yeah, so like I would love to have like a Red Bull right now, just because I want the flavor, but I can't have it until 3:30. So I gotta hold off with this coffee water.
You black coffee.
Yeah, I know, it's gross. Like, I tried last night. I was like, I can have a cup of coffee, right, General? He's like, yeah, sure. And I was like, with a little bit of maple syrup and some milk? And he's like, nope. And I was like, well, then what's the point?
Because you wanted it before 3:30.
Yeah, I know. So I waited until 3:30, and then I mixed up my coffee and my maple syrup and my milk, and it was delicious. But I figured if I did maple syrup, at least I was getting some of the maple syrup benefits. Come on. Alrighty, so we're gonna put these feet back on here. Hopefully once I get this one screwed in there, that other screw will line up a little bit better and not give me so much trouble. Giving me guff.
Is he a toothbrush?
You sharing toothbrushes.
Always. How else do I clean the room?
Tried it before. Nope. Yeah. I think I'm still a child when it comes to coffee. Like, it's mostly milk, to be honest.
Americano.
Like, I like the flavor of coffee, but I don't like the bitterness of it. And so that's the hard part for me, is just getting past that. So.
That's like how I like women. I like the flavor of women. I just like the bitterness.
Oh my gosh.
That comes with the woman.
You're a mess. You're a mess.
I got the 7. Hey guys, thanks for joining us.
Yeah. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. Hope y'all are at least, you know, being somewhat entertained with my comedy of errors.
All right. Spartus.
Leonidas.
There you go.
Don't ask me how I knew that.
I know why you know that movie. It was your Magic Mike before Magic Mike.
That is not true. I've seen
Sparta. Why is that part tap snape on the tape?
I have seen that movie one time, and it made me cry because of the very first scene in the movie when they toss the baby over the ledge, and I was like, no, I'm good. I don't need to see this movie. That's fine.
They were like, get that baby out of here.
And I was like, nope. That'd be me at the bottom with the trampoline catching all the babies. Not my baby.
It's not my baby daddy.
All right.
It's my baby daddy.
So we put our little jumper pack back in here. And I mean, it's not good as new because it's got a little bit of wear and tear in there. But look at that. That looks good. Looks really, really nice compared to what it was before. No more Cheetos. Oh, Cheetos sounds really good right now too. Where's that bottom thing at? The bottom expansion cover.
I didn't see anything over here. Some of them might not have had them.
Yeah, that is true.
Some of them might not have had it. So if you come across it, then yes. If
yeah,
you don't, then
I don't see it.
Sometimes.
Okay, so this one is good to go. Relaxing, doing stuff at the same time. Yeah. And see, that's the kind of nice thing for me. It's like, you know, I'm already doing this. I might as well, you know, just record it. And it's kind of fun hanging out with everybody because I don't work. I work with General. I'm a student online, so I never meet my classmates. I
don't let her have friends, and she's only allowed upstairs.
That's not true at all. My best friend just moved to Houston, so she's 3 hours away. And so I just don't...
We got the dog, though.
Yeah, I have dogs and stuff like that, and I hang out with them, and...
I mean, we took her dog.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, we have her dog, so that's all that matters. But no, it's just, it's nice for me. This gives me a chance to, like, hang out and talk with adults and stuff. And...
Whoa, now. Don't tell them I'm an adult.
Help, I need an adult.
Don't put those controls back with the other one.
I am. Where's the box? Clean, but it needs to be cleaned. I got excited. I saw a LaCroix bottle or can, and it looked like a Red Bull out of the corner of my, out of my eye, and I got so excited. I was like, yeah, Red Bull.
It gives me wings.
It does give me wings. It just tastes like bubble gum to me, and it just is good.
Bird flex, we're okay.
Okay. All right. So this one's not so bad.
Ooh, this one.
Got some stuff in there. Doesn't look real. I mean, the only part that looks dirty is the buttons and a little bit right here in the air intake. So we're just gonna, yeah, we'll go ahead and clean that. And take the memory expansion out. We'll take out the little jumper pack. This one doesn't look like it's ever come out either. The sticker's still pretty intact. A little bit of dust and crust. Put that back there. Sorry, y'all, that was probably like, bleh. Okay, so I'm gonna take out the screws using our handy dandy screwdriver. Handy dandy notebook.
No, Dora.
Yeah, GM is not an adult.
In fact, I very much all the time, I need an adult. I need
Mm-hmm.
an adult.
Yep. That's very true.
I have been fooled with candy before.
That's how I got him. I lured him into my van with a like promise of chocolates, and I trapped him.
Cap, I don't like chocolate.
It's true. It was Jolly Ranchers. I don't know, but I mean, the two of us together, we almost form a whole adult.
Don't set expectations now.
I mean, I think that's pretty low.
Nope.
Dirt in there. Oh, look at that dust bunny. Name him Phil. Okay. So we take out the cartridge slot. You're a cartridge slot.
You're a cartridge slot.
I'm going to take out the power button and the reset button. Help, help, I'm being reset. It's not what they say. Okay. Set that over there. I'm going to go ahead and start taking out the screws for this. Now let's see if I can remember to put all the doodads in the first time. All right. There's two long ones. And we have the two long skinny ones. You want to make sure that you're using a screwdriver that's pointy enough to get in there without stripping those screws. I tried using one that was a little bit more flat, and it just couldn't quite get in there enough to grip the screw without threading it, so I had to change screwdrivers. Excuse you. And it is nice. Most of the screws inside here are all color-coded. I don't think necessarily on purpose, but the silver screws go with the outside pieces. All of the gold anodized screws go with the inside stuff. The two long anodized screws go here, and then there's two skinny screws that go there. So you have a few parts to work with. Okay. Put that there. Take out that little piece. Come Make sure that the diffuser is all cleaned out so we don't have any light issues when it goes and shines through. You alright?
Yeah.
The struggle is real.
I was trying to imagine how much my son did not do any of the work he said he did. How I'm doing it now. How I've paid for said work. And said son's still playing video games. He's like, I know, hear you.
Right? He's like, I can't hear you. Headphones are on. Okay. So General's using my toothbrush right now.
Yeah.
So it's okay. Just throw it.
Yeah.
Like you were talking mess.
I'm not your excuse.
Right.
What's up? Hey, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, definitely.
3 hours into the stream, and we've gotten 4 done. Woo! We are enjoying loving life. Live, laugh, love.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's so gross.
But again, like everybody's getting to see, you know, what we do to take care of our items before we sell them and how we prepare everything. You know, we just want to make sure that you're getting a good quality item that is, you know, well taken care of before you spend your money on it.
Well, that should be Kazoon tight. I don't know any other words that mean
Oh, Dios mío.
Salud.
There we go. All right, we're good. We're good. We're back. Whew, goodness. Where's that big scrubber at? Okay. So with the housing, I'm not trying to completely submerge it in the water while I'm cleaning it. I'm really just trying to, I'm going to put this over here so that it's not getting splashed on. But yeah, I just want to make sure I'm getting it wet enough that I can scrub it and get all the dirt and particles and stuff out of it. But I'm also not trying to damage any of the stickers that are on the console. So there's a Nintendo sticker on the front of the top piece, and then there's also the serial number sticker on the bottom right here. Okay. That looks pretty good. And then I just dunked it in some water to rinse it off. Oh yeah, no, there's so many dust bunnies. That was the first time though out of all of that it's made me sneeze, which is kind of weird because there's been tons of them. It's actually making my nose run though. There must be bananas in it. I recently found out I'm allergic to bananas after years of not liking them because I thought that they make your throat feel fuzzy and like you've eaten a bunch of marshmallows and it's all fluffy in your throat. And the doctor's like, no, you're allergic to bananas. And I was like, oh, well, that explains everything. So. Okay.
So tell them we're going to go ASMR.
Alright, so we're going to be ASMR cleaning channel for about 20 minutes.
Well, you can still speak. You can speak. I tell people that you're speaking.
Hi, and today we're going to clean.
Hi, MsMalice. Tell me more, tell me look like a bitch. Summer nights. Tell me more, tell me more. Hey everybody, General Malice here, and welcome back to another packing video. Me and MsMalice have 16 items to ship today for our store. Retro New Market, where we ship same day, Monday through Friday, till 2 p.m. This is one of your 16 items being packed. Well, thank you for your purchase. Hey, like and follow and comment so we can see what you purchased. So today we're gonna start off with a couple media, get into some literature, some accessories, some outerwear, some kids show songs, some more clothes, and some bunch of rustic games. So let's sit back, relax, watch this dark screen that's on the screen behind me because I picked a game that's super dark. And let's get started. So first up, number one, we have, and I don't have them in order. I thought I did. Here we go. Let's try this one. So it said, nope, I messed it up. You know what? We're just going to go in the order that I got. How about that? So this first one we're going to do today is going to be Super Mario Advance 2 for charity over in Ohio. Charity picked up the Super Mario Advance 2 for $14.70 plus $4 shipping, and this is going to get shipped first class. So I have a bunch of retro games up right now. I have been getting prepped for Retro Mania. So anything that's on my eBay store is going to be at the Retro Mania, so definitely know that you'll be able to come in and find these items for a cheaper price. But that's the one thing that I'm having a hard time figuring out is, how do I price my convention items? Do I do a premium? Do I do it at a regular cost? Do I do a discount? You know, what is what would you do on that? I'm not quite sure what that entails. So for me personally, I'm going to have to do a little more research before this Saturday to see where my pricing should be in line with the convention. So kind of naive, at least for video games. So being honest with you. All right, next up we have Mario Golf Advance Tour, and this is going out to Vance, Vance over in San Antonio. Vance picked up this game for $35.70. It is a great copy. It has good cover art. The game is nice and clean, and as you can tell, I do a lot of maintenance on these things, so and there's proof of me doing that. Thank you very much for your purchase. Again, going first class, but since it's going all the way to San Antonio, it literally should take a day for Vance. So Vance, you're not going to have too much of an issue getting your item. Talk about getting your item. I just bought 6 display cases for conventions, and after shipping, it cost $1,250. I hope I made the right decision. Well, I know I did, but would you have bought all 6? Here's the reason why I asked. Their prices were going up after my phone call. After the phone call, their prices were going up $40 each unit. So if I made the decision right then and there to buy all of them up front, I am literally saving 6, 9, 12, $180, the price of one unit in savings. Man, they just cost $60 to ship the piece. Ugh. That's alright, when they come in, I'll show them off to you and you'll get to check them out. Alright, so next up we have, this is going to, let me make sure I get the right person, this is going to Daisy. Daisy picked up this McFarlane's Five Nights at Freddy's Freddy Fazbear little Lego Lincoln log type, or Lego type little figure that you can use for their play sets. It looks like you can take it apart completely. So basically a Lego clone, but nonetheless it is great to have some type of little figurine to represent, you know, your hobby and your passion. So I know I have quite a bit of little things like that around my house, you know, little figures that I enjoy. So thank you very much for that. This one's going again to Daisy. And everything today is going USPS with the exception of one. Wii is going UPS because it just didn't work out the way I wanted it. Alright, so next up we have going to AJ. AJ in Denver, Colorado picked up, I gotta get this off. They're not gonna want to see that. Almost. Whoop. it's just a price sticker. I mean, obviously I sourced this stuff, so it doesn't matter. Anyways, so AJ in Colorado picked up this Sony PlayStation 3 iMotion camera. This camera was sold for $12.70, and it goes for your PS3. You use it for your motion controllers. A couple of great games out there that you can use it for. And hopefully you enjoy that. So let's get you your thing, AJ. AJ, it's going to be coming first class, so hopefully a couple of days it'll get to you. All right, next up we have our first system. This one's going to, make sure I got the right one. I did not. It's this one. Only because there's a paper inside, nothing else. All right, so this one today is going to Nicole. Nicole picked up this. One of my last two, actually I have one that's kind of like for, in case something messes up with somebody's, but this is the last of the RVL 101 systems that I have for the Wii. So let's go ahead and pull it out and then reconstruct it. Where's my big bag of bladder stuff? Uh-oh. I might need a MsMalice to get me some bladder bags. Where'd they go? Let me see. I do not. Ooh. Well, let me get the first one done and we'll get that started. So, first one in is going to be the Wii deck. This deck is first of all, sorry. This is ending in 5534. If not, there's bubble on the rack up in the garage in a box. So that first one's going in. Then we're going to put in the controller. And that's going to go in sideways. Thank you, MsMalice. Now we're going to put in, well, since MsMalice bought that, we'll do this. I don't need all the bubbles, just need some. Another one, bubble, 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 bubble. All right, good. Pop it in. Let me pop this one in. Nice and neat. Then we put in the controller, like we said before. Sorry it's a little dark. Me and MsMalice are splitting lights right now. And so once I'm going to have to buy more. So just, I'll get that taken care of. Pop, pop. So got all those in. Now we're going to put this on top, because I don't want this to scratch everything up moving around. And then last but not least, a little bit of bubble to keep everything packed in tight. We'll get our little name drop. Here's the first one. I always do like this little cross thing, not all the time, but most of the time I try to get enough coverage so it covers everything. Like this is usually my H seam, but whenever there's a lot of disruption amongst the tape where it even adhered to, like sometimes the tape being eBay tape, it doesn't stay very well. So I want to make sure it does. This one's the one that's going UPS. So Nicole, thank you very much for your purchase. It is on its way. Alright, next up we have going to Otis in California. We got Super Bust a Move. So this one is for 1970. Again, in the listings I had them pictured and showed you what I cleaned them with, Tarnex and stuff. Great looking cart. Great looking cover art. Let's go ahead and put that inside its game. Pop it in. And this one, like I said, is going to Ovis. Ovis paid the $19.70 plus $4 shipping. Thank you much, Ovis. It's on its way. Alright, next up we have Tiny Toons Adventure. And this is going to Tim in Iowa. Tiny Toons Adventure. This is Bab's Big Break. This one for the regular Game Boy. They paid $11.70 plus the $4 shipping. So thank you very much. Hopefully you enjoyed this. And Tim, it is coming first class as most of these items are. And it's going to be on its way today. Thank you very much. All right, now we have our t-shirt. This is our Lazy Gudama Ramen Bowl.
Gudetama.
Gudetama? What did I say? Gudetama?
Gudamon.
Gudamon. So this is a Gudetama. I don't know why I say it wrong every time. Every time. But it is a size small. This one doesn't have a plastic covering. Not all of them did, but I did keep them out of a pet-free environment. So this one's going to be going inside a little poly bag that has the note on the inside. And this one is going to Michael over in California. Again, size small, and they paid $11.70 plus shipping. I will have these at my convention where I'll probably sell them for $12 a piece. Take the first $10 bill that someone hands me. Brendan, thank you. Oh, actually, no, that's the wrong person. Yeah, yours is Michael. So did I pull someone else wrong? Let me make sure I didn't mess it up. Nope, that's correct. So we're looking for Michael's. Michael. There's Michael's. His was the one that got it didn't print the first time correctly, so I had to actually go back and redo it because it said that it was invalid, which was kind of weird. And I just lifted up that label unnecessarily. All right, there we go. Now you're good to go. Thank you very much. What do we got next? All right, we have a kid's song. This one is going to Brandon over in Ohio. That's where my stuff's coming from, Brandon. It's going to take till like Tuesday to get here. But Brandon in Ohio, you have this Kid Songs television show, We Love Trucks. Comes in a single disc format, no inserts. But this is a PBS Kids exclusive out of DigiView Entertainment. He paid $5.70 plus $4 shipping for media mail. So thank you very much for that, Brendan. This is yours that I was pulling off on the last one, and we'll get it to you. Thank you very much. Next up, we have another Five Nights at Freddy's. I guess when one sells, the other one sells, right? This one, again, same thing as before. This one's Five Nights at Freddy's, the Freddy Fazbear. There's 39 pieces of this Lego-esque type toy, which is included. They have little play sets and escapes where you can take your favorite Freddys and slaughter the overnight security guard. So enjoy that Freddy fun time. Reminds me, did you ever see that Nicolas Cage movie with, he did basically the same thing? They took the movie and...
Like Willy's Wonderland or
Willy's
something?
Wonderland or something like that? Yeah, they basically just took Five Nights at Freddy's and it was awesome. Like, that movie was great. So if you haven't got a chance to see it, definitely check that out. Alright, now, here is the outside apparel. Since it's kind of cold outside, MsMalice is selling this Old Navy scarf that is pink and red striped. It has an Old Navy tag on it, so it is new. And yeah, it is definitely a scarf, that is for sure. It is pink and it is red. Did I mention it's a scarf? Very retro. Or new. So qualified. And that's all in the market. So it's a retro, new market qualification. Yeah, sometimes we just find stuff that we like and we go, hey, I wonder if this, I don't know why we like it, and then we found out it's worth money. You know, so sure. We'll take it. This one sold for $5.70 to Ari in California. Ari, thank you very much for your purchase. Again, it wasn't worn, so you should have cootie-free issues for sure. It's not a MsMalice read-down. Everyone's like, how much does it cost to be in MsMalice? No. We don't wear our stuff. So it is definitely new with tags. If there is anything ever used, then we would definitely notate that. Like, I just picked up a bunch of 90s hats for the NFL and various college teams and stuff that are definitely worth some money. There are some super expensive hats in there. But they're worn, and since they're from the 90s, I have to disclose that. So I would tell you, hey, this is a worn hat, some sweat stains, but we clean them and wash them out and do our best to get them prepped for sale so that you are confident in your purchase. But this one right here, the old scarf going to Ari. Ari, thank you very much. It is on its way. Alright, next up we have the other Nintendo Wii. This one is going to Nikita. Nikita, let's get you packed up in 10. So first things first, let's get Nikita's console out. This is the RVL 101, and this one ends in 9309. 9309. So definitely look at that. Look at all the little some stuff right here. Well, that's all kind of janky. Jinkies. Put that in. First one in. Nice and neat. Then again, controller. Then we got our nunchucky. And then we have, me throwing stuff everywhere. We have our motion control, Wii. Oh my gosh, what's the name of the word I'm looking for?
Nunchuck. Joystick.
No. It's a word. It's called a
motion controller.
Sensor bar. I don't know why I couldn't even think about it. That's weird. Alright, with the note, we're out of packaging stuff. So that looks like that is it. Oh, it's not so bad. Alright, let's go ahead and pack it up. MsMalice can almost taste the food. And if y'all didn't know, guys, I am dual casting right now. MsMalice is live streaming on YouTube right now. If you haven't got a chance to join us, she's been live casting for the past 3 hours. One across, 2 across. You're like, well, what does that do? It does nothing. It was definitely way worse than I thought it would be. Alright, we got this going to Nikita. Nikita over in Oklahoma paid $67.70 for the last RVL 101. It's going 2-day priority. Because of their region, they're able to get a little bit faster because they're in my region 5. So thank you very much. Alright, what else we got left? We got a couple of things left. We have this cute pigs. Can you hand me the books, Curry? I left over the top. Look down. Right now we have cute mini pigs. These are suction cup cell phone holders going to Alberto. Alberto over in Puerto Rico paid $5.70 for these mini pigs, where they're able to put them on the back of phones, other electronic devices, and it just holds stuff up. So it's definitely really cool what they get, especially at that price point. They could probably sell them $2-3 a piece and make a couple dollars. So thank you very much for that. Over Alberto in Puerto Rico, you are getting your package on its way. Alright, we got 3 more items left. And they were the 3 items I left on the floor. I didn't know where they were at. I was like, where is this stuff at? Here it is. So the first one of the 3 left is this 8-bit art book right here. This is pretty chill. This is going to Robert over in Dallas. He paid $54.70 for this 8-bit art book that is sealed steel, the YC, and the little slipcover information on the bottom. I picked this up at Half Price Books probably about, I want to say, 4 months ago. And that's in one of my videos, I believe. So you should be able to check that out. If not, I think it's a double up for me at my point. I got it there at Half Price Books, so you know they say half price. So definitely a good look. be on the lookout for this item. So now that I have it all packaged up, have it nice and good and solid in here, I'm going to give it the good old tape-a-roo. And we're going to give it the side tape. And then, boom, tough action Tinactin. Go to the other side. And then we get on this. And this is going medium mail, and it weighs more than the Wii's weigh. If you find that funny enough as it is. So thank you very much for that. It's on its way. Robert, thank you. It's on its way. All right, so the last two left. We have this one right here. We'll go with this one. This is Defiance. Defiance is going to Ray in St. Louis. They paid $6.70 for this DVD, and this is I have no idea. Couldn't tell you what it's about. No cap. I'm not going to lie about it. It definitely looks like a good movie. I do not know any of the people who are in it, but it is a Western. So, and this one was bought from Tommy K's Video in Bradford, Missouri. So, you know what? I definitely think it'd be kind of cool to see if that store's still open. That's something I always forget to do sometimes. That's one thing I do like to do. If you come across game store stuff on your items, call the store and see if they're open still. Just tell them what you got and see how long it's been since they have that in their location. I don't know how feasible that is, but definitely seems like it'd be fun. So Ray over in St. Louis, thank you very much for your purchase. Your item is on its way. So last but not least, this one is a cool movie. It's called Silk. This is a horror movie that takes place with a paranormal investigation crew getting a hold of like this device that captures a material that captures energy and captures a ghost that kills a bunch of people. So definitely check that out. This one is going over to Keegan in Maine. I believe that's Maine. I'm going to say ME is Maine.
Mm-hmm.
MsMalice says I'm correct. MsMalice. So pay $2.70 for this movie. Silk. It does have the slipcover. It is an Asian horror movie, so it is from Asian Extreme. So hopefully it is super awesome. Tell us about it once you watch it. I'm curious to know now what it is that tells. So thank you very much, Keegan, for that purchase. We got you on your way. All right, so last but not least, let's go ahead and talk about the game of the day. Secret Evermore! Like, what a great segue into a thing. This classic RPG for the SNES is one of Squaresoft's great games, you know, because Square, and then it used to be Enix, and then turned into Square Enix. This is one of their collab games that was just really great, part of the Secret series. You know, you have 2 players. I'm not even going to go through it. It's just a fun RPG. Check it out. Yeah, you'll definitely like it. Top view, great classic game. Secret Evermore. Besides that, if you like hanging out with us guys, thinking like this type of content, hit the like and subscribe button. Plus, hit that bell notification and all the other great things. All of our social medias are in the comments in the description below and at the end of the video. And we are streaming live daily from like 11-ish Central Standard Time to about 3 o'clock in the afternoon Central Standard Time. So definitely hang out with MsMalice. She is always doing some type of maintenance work in our shop. Besides that, thank you for hanging out with us, and we will see you back here tomorrow, which will be Tuesday, or Wednesday? Wednesday. So we'll see you next time.
I know. I want the music to play. All right, and we're back, and we can talk again. Yeah, Ty, I really do. I like doing this. It's like, rather than spend my time.
The task code keeps turning off, so we didn't record any of that with the camera. I like recorded. I don't know why it shut off.
The lavalier?
Yeah.
Huh.
So we didn't get any of that on the lavalier.
That sucks. But no, rather than spend my time and energy helping some, you know, nameless corporation or anybody else, it's like I can spend my time and energy helping our family grow our business and have a business that I actually have faith in and believe in. You know, like there's always been a time where you've worked for a place where you're like, my beliefs don't necessarily align 100% with where you're working, and whatever, where you don't fit in with the job necessarily. And this is, it's our business, so we can run it how we see fit, and make sure that we're providing, what we feel as a customer you should get. And from a business standpoint, it's like, we're just doing what we think is right and how we would like to be treated.
Well, if I were you, MsMalice,
I can finish up right now.
No, I'm just letting you know that we are done. So if you want to end our broadcast after...
It is a wrap, Hans.
Pretty much. She's ready to go eat.
Yeah, it is time for lunch, y'all. It has been a day.
We got a lot done.
Yeah. Look. But look how beautiful this looks. Look. We did it together, y'all. I couldn't have done it without you. But I did miss that spot right there in the memory expansion. We'll get that in a second. But look, it looks good. No more dust. No more Cheetos.
No more Cheetos.
No more Cheetos. Alright. There we go. Looking good in the neighborhood. Makes me think of Applebee's. Every time. Alright. So y'all, thank you so much for joining me. I know the goal was to get 7 done today, but that first one stumped me for a minute. So it took a little bit longer, but we got 4 done. So we're only 3 behind. That's fine. I'll get working on those after I get back from lunch. And yeah, I appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow, what are we cleaning?
Ooh, GameCube controllers and GameCubes.
GameCube. Yeah, no crust. No crust.
GameCubes and GameCube controllers.
Yep. So that's what we'll be doing tomorrow. And yeah, until then, we will see y'all next time. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for hanging out with us, everybody. And we will see you back here tomorrow between 11:30ish and 12 Central Standard Time.
Yeah.